Da, 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 da.
Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Garsha Goblin and everyone here is members of the Goblin Caves. Hi!
Hello.
Hey.
Hello
So,
from the cave.
didn't tell them that we're going to go straight to everybody. So it's great.
I'm glad I put my
Surprise.
professional smile on. Oh, hi, guys.
Hi.
And so the non-professional smile, which I have no idea what that is. But yeah, hi, welcome in. This is the 5th episode of our Guard's Tale, or a Guard's Tale, I should point out. It's Pathfinder 2 from Paizo. It's the adventure path of the Agents of Edgewatch, which is actually really fun. As a GM, as always with the GM with Pathfinder stuff, there's so much other things going on behind the scenes. It's really interesting as a GM to prep for these games. So if you are running games and you're like, you're really disheartened maybe from preset campaigns, have a look at Paizo. They do amazing work on their campaigns. The writing is really, really good.
It's like butter.
It's
From
like
the GM's perspective, they're really good.
so spicy, that stuff. Just like, mwah.
Well, if you
Just-
say in the Goblins game, in the Rise of the Runelords, there's a what is it? There's a love, not triangle, but a love octagon.
Get in the love octagon.
Actually, no. There was 12
that
people.
sounds dangerous.
There was 12 individuals involved in the love triangle. 12 separate people.
Dang.
It was weird, and that was like, and the players wouldn't even figure it out. But for the GM, it's like, what the hell is going on? And you get to hear all these things and all these interplays. Like, okay, just walk away slowly. But anyway, I digress. So, hi. Let's do our introductions. Polly people, would you like to do your introduction?
I would like to. Hello, everybody. It's me, Polly. Good to see you again. I am playing, once again, Shireen Alban, who is a honest rogue cop. She's formerly undercover, got her cover blown very early into the job, but the rest of her new, lame job people are growing on her, so she's being okay. She's also a really excellent practitioner of medicine, and you'll see that coming up, hopefully, in this episode. Boom.
And totally not going to kill people with your medicine.
Not this time.
Well, I mean, no promises on that one.
You know, at least you know where you can deliver. I'm Kat. I run the channel called Say Caitlin is Kat. I am your grandmother. It's nice to see you, children. It's been so long since I've seen your beautiful faces. I'm just so glad that we were able to overcome everything yesterday, even though I was in like a bit of a haze, like a blood haze. It just kind of all blurred together. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I'm all with it today. I took my meds, so we're ready
good
to go.
days, bad days.
Good days, bad days. Sometimes you forget who all of your grandchildren are, but that's how it is. We'll just count them up and hope for the best. Line the ducks up in the row.
The concern is that you're the one making the meds as well, so that's a bit of a.
The formulary sometimes it escapes me. I'll forget about it. So we'll just do what we can. I will say I joined back onto the team instead of my cushy guard job, just so I could help, fix Timothy's knees. They broke his kneecap straight off. So we're working to get his new knees and maybe knit some socks for these hooligans I work with, because they seem like they might need some. They're looking a little chilly, and I'm starting to feel for them a little.
That's so weird. Sheepy, do you want to follow that one up?
Guys, I'm Chibi. I am playing Taylor, who is a catfolk cleric part of this team. I am the very excited newbie who is just absolutely I've learned the guard book back to front. I'm here to put it into practical use. I'm learning new things on the job, which is why I'm excited to be here. And, I'm very sus of Shireen, but...
So is everybody.
Shireen and sus, quick!
Shireen, but I think there's something there, actually. So, we'll see how that plays out.
We'll put her in the airlock, don't
Yeah.
worry.
I can't wait to find this out. Really.
All of us, we have no idea.
Yeah.
Cool. Game
That's the
Reaper.
best way to handle it.
Hi, I'm Game Reaper from Gathering of Nerds, and I'm playing Ezric, the kobold investigator, who is very stoked to finally get a mystery to solve.
Oh my god! I mean, we saw some of the mystery skills from Ezric last week, and they're kind of really cool. We'll see how that evolves over this mystery of the missing children. So a couple of caveats of what's going on. The audio you hear in the background, it's actually quite low at the moment, probably turn up a little bit. The audio you can hear in the background is from Syrinscape, so go check them out at Syrinscape.com. It's amazing for your online, offline role-playing needs and board games. We use it a lot on the channel, actually exclusive on the channel. It really adds that extra dynamic in a game, and there's lots of ways of doing it. They have preset campaigns for fantasy, for modern, and for sci-fi, as well as lots of little independent sound sets which you can buy and mix around and pretty much customize to your own needs. So go check them out. They're amazing. They're not a sponsor, but yeah, absolutely love them. So the other thing is that you can help these players by donating to the channel. Every $1 or per 100 bits of donation with the hashtag of the player name or the character name helps the player by giving them... so I'll just turn that sound down a little bit because I was censoring when I was trying to speak. Gives them hero points which can be spent to save their character or to just do rerolls. Now, we do have a cap. We have a limit of 5 hero points per character, so Taylor is right on that limit. So we'll see if we can spend some of those quickly and bring that down. The other part is if you subscribe to the channel, we'll give 1 to everybody, and if you gift sub, we'll give 2 to everybody.
Whoa, no way.
So way.
Buy one, get
Way.
one free.
Subscribe, we're all dying.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
So
me
yeah,
tell you.
that's yep.
I was like, let me tell you, you gotta spend hero points to make hero points. You know what I'm saying?
You kind of do because Taylor, you're close to that limit.
I know. It's just like, because I don't attack, I don't need to like usually reroll. So it's just literally for saves or when Shireen just fumbles suspiciously. Gotta like.
Don't worry,
use
I got
her.
this. I got it.
Well,
Everybody
needs
my
to
first
calm
aid.
down. Yeah.
Let's see if we can put her into danger then, to make those saves and make those.
See,
Huh?
you spoke too soon.
And yeah, they're not.
Oh no!
There's a GM here that can hear us.
I know, right? Oh.
What do you
Yeah,
know? That
we'd-
suddenly there's a lightning cloud only above you. How'd that happen?
I can do that too.
So weird.
Little bratty,
Um,
like magician kid.
So, last week, let's get the audio a bit weird. There you go. So last week, on the show, our brave city guard finished their first day on the job. The conclusion of their first day on the job was to put the farm animals back into the zoo. And by farm animals, I
Farm
mean the
animals.
massive, deadly monsters that were in the zoo. Cockatrice, rust monsters, owlbears,
That bastard.
spiders,
Oh, that bastard.
boa constrictors,
That bastard.
that bastard, etc.
Let me tell you, you won't be hearing from that bastard ever again.
So in their report, they mentioned that the owner of the circus plus the veterinarian of the circus were having an affair, and they have disappeared recently. They haven't been back to the circus for a while. The next morning, they were greeted warmly, not coldly, by the captain of the guard, who mentioned that he's got other important things which the other guard members are dealing with, and he's got a stack of almost 24 missing persons from the festival, and that's these individuals have got the amazing job of actually tracking down what's happening. Part of that tracking down, or part of the lost people or missing people, are 5 masons or masons and carpenters from a single shift at the Dragonfly Pagoda, a large Oriental-styled building in the shape of a dragonfly, which is still in the early stages of construction, which should be finished by now. But a couple of weeks ago, 5 people disappeared on the single shift, and it's kind of slowed down construction. Upon arrival, our city guard, or Edgewatch Guard, have kind of realised that there's a bit more going on, and there seems to be a protest or a workers' strike going on from the night shift the night before. In that night shift is a group of kobolds who have been hired since to replace the missing workers, and the fact that they can work at night kind of helps speed up production. Unfortunately, things ran awry and they've kidnapped the night shift workers, and they are protesting and they are asking for, of all things, a seat on the council or ownership of the pagoda after the festival, and lots of other nonsense.
Their wages,
Yeah.
decent working
Healthcare.
conditions, like crazy stuff they're asking for.
Yeah, that as well.
Full-time work, man.
Yeah.
Now, the pagoda itself is the size, quite a substantial size, and the pagoda has the shape of a massive dragonfly. It's raised off the ground, in parts by 10 foot, other parts by 20 foot, and it stands on all these giant stilts. The warning from the architect, Amma, was that well, you're used to stone buildings in Absalon. The Mancarian buildings are a bit more delicate and do not use fire around the buildings. The doors can be cut through, as they're often paper doors. She does mention there are some bronze doors, and you ask for blueprints. At the end of conversation, she does actually gather the blueprints, or get someone to gather the blueprints, and it's reported that the second story blueprints are not there. So she cannot provide the second story blueprints, only the first story. And so let's give you the blueprints for the building. There we go.
And I'm sure they'll be 100% accurate, right?
Well, they're actually architect blueprints.
I can't see anything.
Dynamic lighting turned on this map. It shouldn't be.
Yep.
It probably is, though.
I'm blind. I'm blind.
There we go.
I got a juice for that if you're blind.
There we go. That should be better.
There we go. Look at that. It is a blueprint.
So there's the blueprints of the
Look at
building.
that.
Oh, so lovely. God, I just love some modern architecture, don't you?
She explains that the building is designed to be 7 stories high, that only the first story is mostly complete and the second story was just started recently. You can also see that there's parts of the building where the rear stairs at the back, so the rear stairs at the back seems to have been collapsed by the kobolds.
Okay.
And the central area, underneath the central area, the main hall, they seem to have destroyed the floor. Or at least it hampered the floor, and there's parts of the timber underneath. You can see in the darkness underneath the building. The area around the back section, around the back section, is actually a open area. So it's a balcony. And they report that although they haven't seen a lot of them, they've seen at least 2 kobolds patrolling that balcony, as well as the balcony above. They can hear them. They don't know what they're saying, but they can hear them chattering quite a lot. But they very rarely can be seen. They seem to be hiding but patrolling the area.
Do we have? Oh,
I was going to say the workers also report that the rear entry, which is the entry over here, was did have kobolds there recently, throwing rocks and stones at anyone that came near them, but it seems to have quietened down.
do they have any idea where the workers are being held?
We do not know. We haven't been in there since yesterday.
Or could you point to where the rear is? Okay.
So that's the rear of the building.
Yep.
And the front of the building, or the head of the building, is the other side.
Okay.
But the stairs on this side have been destroyed.
Okay. I
So
mean,
the only obvious way in is the front
Yes.
or the okay.
But
that or
they're-
we could bust through some windows. Windows. They're paper. I mean,
It sounds like a plan to me. I don't want to go waltzing in like the front door. That seems like
Well-
suicide.
At the end of last sesh, Ezra was
Yeah.
looking beneath the pagoda for traps already.
I was looking around the collapsed part of the floors for any way to sneak in.
Okay. So the collapsed part of the floors is this area here.
Yeah.
So as you're looking through, you notice that there's a lot of planks on the ground here, in between the large pillars that support the building above 20 feet above you. This is one of the higher parts of the building where the building is the highest away from the ground. You notice that the planks, some of them have been sharpened. You notice that some of the planks have nails in them, like cut, like, and they've like been thrown. It seems like they've been thrown down, and a lot of the time the nails are pointing up, as if designed for that exact purpose, to possibly push people down. The floor which has been destroyed above you, it's all like it's been hacked at, but it also looks quite fragile. Like they've cut the floor away and dropped it into pits. There's small walkways and platforms, but they don't look very stable.
Yeah, so it doesn't look very safe to climb up.
You could still climb up, but it doesn't look safe. And it looks like if you fall, there's a lot of timber and a lot of nails pointing upwards. Maybe deliberately so.
I said we come in SWAT style, bust up through a window. They'll never see it coming.
I think that's right. I really do. Do I see anybody patrolling out the front entrance, or is it just look closed up?
As in the head of this area here,
Like right here.
the back entrance.
Oh, that's the back entrance.
Yeah. So it's really
I get
strange.
this right.
The back of the dragonfly is actually the main entrance, but we're just going to call that the back entrance. And the front entrance is the head, which is these two stairs here.
And they're collapsed.
Yeah.
The stairs collapsed.
Okay.
But it's the open balconies and the balustrade. But the back entrance, you don't see anyone patrolling, but there's there's stairs that go up to a large to two bronze doors.
All right. We should at very least check the doors.
For the bronze. Yeah.
So
We're gonna try to open those doors so like somebody can start shooting at us right when we open them. I mean, I'm down for a fight, I guess. I just
We don't
know
have
if
to
I'm gonna
open
do
them
it.
wide.
All
It would
right.
just peek, just do like a little peek see. Just
Alright.
a little.
Why don't we like sneak because that part it would be 10 feet above the ground, yeah, the floor.
Yes.
Why
Yeah,
don't we sneak under it and then just listen and see if we can hear any because they're wooden floorboards. You
Yeah,
can
yeah,
hear-
yeah.
So we can just go underneath and see
I like
like
that.
if we
Put,
hear
like, a-
anyone.
All right.
Oh,
I
see
can-
Now we move.
I
to
can
the
do that.
Yeah,
So,
you go ahead.
As you start to sneak under there, you notice that you start to try to sneak under there, but you notice that this area, although the stairs go up to the area, this is not actually on stilts.
Oh,
The building actually goes down all the way to the ground.
Ah,
Okay.
so there is. Okay.
And you can hear, because you are investigating, you can hear some strange noises, and you can't really figure out what's going on or what the noises are for,
Okay.
unless you maybe do a check.
Okay. What kind of check?
Engineering or something weird like that.
There is no. I don't have engineering.
But what would you think would work for that? Like,
Would that be crafting?
Crafting would be the closest thing to engineering.
Yeah.
in the Pathfinder.
Society.
You know, if it's structural things that we're
Yeah,
like
I'll let
listening
society,
for.
but they'll be probably a bit higher for society.
Okay. I'll just do crafting.
Ooh.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
It seems like as you're investigating like the outside walls of this area, trying to listen in and try to, there's a warmth coming from the stone. This section, like this first room of the building, seems to be stone, and underneath it there's stone, and you find a door, like a little hatch there, and with the hatch you see just a mess of like inside with your amazing vision underground, all these pipes and tubes and bits and pieces, and there's warmth coming from it. It seems like an underfloor heating,
Really?
and
Pretty fancy
and
for-
fountains.
Galarian technology here.
Right? Shoot, I
Yeah.
can't get heated floorboards in real life.
But this is not Absalonian technology.
Oh, it's some kind of
So this
So
is
kind of
this is in the stone underneath
It seems to be underneath the
the actual floor.
some kind of steampunk house here. All right.
Very steamy, very punky. It's
That's
very
right.
new cogs and gears.
Gears going around. Zzz.
So
Always.
so the pipes is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, you're hearing the pipes. That's what you're hearing.
Ooh,
Okay.
we could try to enter through the pipes. Most of us are small.
That's-
Oh, too small.
Pipes.
Too small.
Pipes.
Nope, never mind. Don't listen to me.
What's my skill in plumbing? I'm gonna find it. It's not on my
I
sheet.
took occupation plumbing. How's that working
Yeah,
out for me?
perfect. Yeah. Wow, that's great.
But yeah, in this small little hatch you look in, and there's all these pipes and plumbing, and there's a lot of like there's heat. Like there's like heat in there as well to heat up the plumbing, and yeah.
Okay.
Well, what happens if we sabotage their heater? Uh-huh.
Oh.
With maybe a bomb of some kind.
I mean, I could cause some form of blockage back here. It's much
Okay.
like whenever you eat too much fiber, just really clog it all up if you want.
Maybe
I don't
come
think
out.
they'll care.
you don't think someone will come out to figure out, like, to try to wonder what happened, and then we could take them out?
I think he just want to destroy the place.
They're holed up in a building holding hostages. They're not going to go outside.
Ah, there's that investigator logic again. Fine.
You know,
We'll just
you
let them
get-
enjoy their heated floors. I mean, it's not like they even own this building anyway. This is what the building they just took over, right? It's
Yeah.
not like kobold technology. No offense, Ezric.
So, would you say that with the noise of the pipes and whatnot, we can't hear anything inside the room above?
You can't hear anything in the room above. No,
Okay.
beans.
Are there windows?
no, actually.
All right. Okay. All right. This is why I make the big bucks. I'm gonna go and try to open the door
Mm-hmm.
very carefully and see
Mhm.
what there is to see with my human eyes.
Use
I
your
guess.
special human
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah,
Hopefully they don't have it dark in there.
Are
Yeah,
you
I'll-
able to do an undercover thing where you pretend to be a kobold?
Oh my god.
Ooh, yeah. The dead giveaway would be like, I can't see
Height?
shit in here.
I'll
Yeah,
just say
height
height.
and
Scales, teeth,
Yeah.
hands.
yeah. I guess there's probably a bunch of clues.
There's a couple. Just a couple.
Yeah. Anyway,
Well-
I'm just going to stay here with my rapier at the ready.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna move up here. I'm gonna do this thing.
So the door's up there. Yep.
All right,
Upstairs.
so I'm gonna try to just touch the door to see if it opens at all.
Jiggle the handle.
I'm gonna
Um,
do it ever so gently so no one can hear me rattling the door.
So that would be a stealth, I believe, wouldn't it? Well, you're indicating you're doing. No, that's my job, not yours.
Oh, secret stealth.
Secret stealth.
Wasted it.
You
Wasted
soiled
it.
it.
Is
Why
Deirdre
didn't I s-
staying that far back, by the way? Or are you,
Why
have you
didn't
moved
I s-
closer?
Yeah. This is where I wish I would have spent
so-
my.
Deidre would
bonus-
probably move a little bit closer.
You reach out and slowly open the door, and you see initially you're hit with just a wafting of heat that comes out of the room.
Ooh, plumbing's working.
Why is it so spicy?
And do I see anything? Do I see? What do I see? What do I see?
So I open a little bit for you. That's what you can see.
What do your human eyes see?
Tell me, Legolas.
That's
right,
what you can
so-
see.
Oh God! All right. So
Nothing.
I signal
Dark
to
inside.
them and I say doors open, but can't see nothing.
Oh, okay.
Please fail.
I thought you had glaucoma. Same.
I might as well.
It's a common problem.
All right.
So I might be able to do that.
Go up.
Give it a little bit of light.
Start moving up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
We got this.
Guys, we got
Something.
this.
Esric, you should be able to see, but something's blocking that, so I'll see if I can fix that.
I'm gonna scoot out of
What's
the
your
way.
night vision distance?
There is no distance for dark
Oh, you
vision
just see
in
in the
Pathfinder
light.
Second. It's just straight up. I see in darkness.
That's so great.
It's not how the
So
tokens work,
nice.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Just give him 60 feet. Just let him go wild with it.
Over 5,000.
5,000.
I'll do a tint color as well. Pick a color.
Ooh, tinted.
All right. I guess just go with my color that I chose for my profile. So
Pick
just the blue.
Blue.
the blue.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do a light blue.
Yeah.
There you go. There.
I'd like
Good
a
enough.
sepia tone, please.
So it should now work,
Okay.
but it's not, of course.
I can see something.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
Oh.
don't know what it is.
So
So I
I-
point it out
Whoa.
to people.
Oh.
Can you
What
see
was
now?
that?
yeah, I can see. Yeah.
Can
So
you see inside?
yeah, I can see inside.
Okay, because it's not coming up on my screen when I do that. When
Yeah.
I do the Alt L.
So I'm just going to stop Shireen. Someone in there.
See it now.
There's a little kobold in the back of the room, behind what looks like a fountain, and he's got some charcoal in his hands. No, he's got like a some charcoal in his hand, and he's writing on the wall. And
He
what
does.
looks to be fair work, fair
Fair
income
pay.
or fair coin.
Ooh, nice. Okay.
Okay,
Well-
yeah. He doesn't seem to notice us.
Doesn't seem to notice you.
So I'm gonna go up behind him.
Yeah.
Ah!
No. No.
That was a funny reaction. Ah!
So violent.
Yeah.
How about I go in
I
first?
forgot we're cops. My mistake. Oops.
Old habits coming out.
Yeah. Jeez.
Yeah.
First questions later.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm just going to quietly walk up behind him.
Oh yeah, if anyone could do infiltration, it could be you.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh.
Yeah, well, they would easily recognize I'm not one of their tribe.
The uniform as
Oh.
well.
It's that damn uniform, huh?
This is the uniform. Always bringing me down.
So, are you going to move in?
Yeah. So
One
I'll-
square at a time is the easiest way. 'Cause that'll
Yeah.
highlight the.
All right, I'll
Yeah,
get
so
my
I'm,
initiative
There we go.
here.
Now,
Oh.
you can, now it's working better
Yeah.
on my side. So as you move in, the extra light that's coming, suddenly and he turns on. You stop there! You! All of you, stop there!
I was sneaking in.
I didn't hear you sneak.
I did say sneak.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that part.
Oh no. Little controversy erupting here in the show.
It's the sneaky controversy.
He's sneaking.
He was sneaking so well that you
It
didn't
only
hear him say
counts
sneak.
if it only counts.
did
if
you write it in
put the
chat?
box?
Yeah.
Ooh. I've got a. Okay, so that's. There we got perception.
Yeah.
Okay. Same result as what I just said.
Okay.
Um,
So I rolled poorly on myself.
actually, no, he just rolled really good on his perception.
Isn't it against his perception DC?
Yeah, it's a DC. You don't roll. It's not opposed.
Oh,
GM's cheating. Cheating.
Sus.
Yeah.
So it just gives me a perception. It doesn't give me a perception DC. That's the whole thing.
That's
But it's 10 plus the perception.
Yeah,
10 plus,
yeah,
Yeah.
it's 10 plus for everything.
Same thing.
Yeah.
same
okay.
thing, same result. He still notices. Add to the fact that you've just added light into the room as well,
The door opened.
with the door opening.
The
You
door
have to-
opened and he wasn't reacting. So how did
He was still
step-
doing that. Anyway.
He was writing and then he noticed the
If you want
blazing
to
hot
know the
sun.
results,
Yeah.
the stealth was 14, the perception was 22. Also, the perception
22.
was 18 when
Okay.
using the DC of this person. There.
God, that's a high perception
Wow.
bonus.
It is actually. I didn't expect that. So and he says, "You stop there! You're all there. Stop there! Who are you?"
We're here to talk.
Good. That was good. I only know how to do one thing. I don't know how to talk.
Talk about
We're
what?
just a peanut gallery going, oh,
Yeah.
that's his technique.
We're here to talk about the workers you're holding captive.
No.
Take us
No.
down,
No.
Leah.
No.
Good talk.
Battle
No.
leader said that no one is allowed in. You go.
So, no
Diplomacy
talking.
Our demands need to be met. That's what I've been told. We
Oh.
You need to talk to make
pagoda
demands.
is ours after festival. That's our demand.
You need
We
to
build
talk
the
to make
pagoda. We
demands.
own the pagoda after festival.
You need to talk to make demands.
We've told you demands. We've told them demands.
We need
Oh,
proof of
we're-
life.
We're here to negotiate the demands, Sonny. You have to let us talk to your leaders so that we can negotiate to make sure we get what we want and what you want.
But first, you need to show us that the hostages are okay and safe and unharmed.
I don't know that. How can I tell you that?
Go find out. Get us some proof. Otherwise, this is going to turn out badly because
You have to show us.
ah,
Are you going to stay there?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well,
100% will
Absolutely.
stay right here for you.
If
'Cause
you
we-
don't, I'll know.
You
I
will?
mean-
No. Yeah.
Yeah, of
if you want
course,
to, if
of
you want
course.
to make sure that we're doing the right thing, we can come with you, and then that way you don't have to bring the hostages
No.
to us.
No. Battle leader said no one's to come in here.
If only
Then
one
in
of us
here?
comes with you.
No.
Maybe we should speak
No.
to this battle leader, huh?
No one's allowed in here.
But how can we speak with the battle leader about making sure that your demands get met?
Stay there.
Okay.
I'll sit right here.
Okay. Yep. Not going anywhere.
And he slowly moves to the other side of the room.
You
Sorry,
see
to
me
the door.
You see me sit down.
Opens the door. You can see further down the corridor if you can see. And there's light further down the corridor as well. And he starts moving down.
Yeah, I'm gonna sneak in now.
Yeah, we should sneak in. I look over, we're sneaking. Let's just go sneak. All right,
Yeah.
I also go,
Ooh.
Ezric, come here. I got something for you. And I look over and I'm like, when you need to talk to somebody, I'm not saying that you're not a good communicator, but this might help you out in a pinch. And I just slide you a bottle, and it's a very silvery looking, like shimmer. And I'm just like, you just take a little hit of that, and it'll just perk you right up. That'll be great. You'll do fine.
So
Thanks.
there is a mechanism called follow the expert or something like that you can use in times like this when we all need to do stealth checks.
All right, let's follow you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I
Who's the
think we're all
expert?
sneaking in, right?
that's what I was waiting for. As you start moving across the other side of the room, can I have a reflex save go off, please?
All right.
Oh God, why didn't we
do
check
it.
for traps?
That's your job.
I know. I was gonna say because I'm an idiot. Is why we didn't.
Okay,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
no, it was just for
Brain
Ezric,
jumps
not
out of the
everyone,
way.
just Ezric,
Oh.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
So as you start going sneaking across the room, the spray from the fountains goes hectically across the room. The hot spray, I should say, from the fountains starts projecting itself across the room from one fountain to the other and from the other fountain to, and just covers the central area in super hot water and steam.
Okay.
Spicy.
That's weird.
Um,
So let's go around that, huh?
well, well, you think let's go around a bit. I'm just going to point out this that there's damage that just happened as well.
Oh.
To people, to PCs.
Well, to one.
Ezarek.
Wow, that's going to be lots of dice.
Oh.
22 points of
Holy
scalding
shit.
hot water.
This
so I
AP
failed?
is
That
ridiculous.
was a fail, yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
Jesus, really?
Don't worry. This
Yeah.
is the moment I've been waiting for. We have
Scalding
no
hot water
time.
flies across from both sides. You did tell me you'll know if you move.
Don't worry. I can take care of this.
Now is your time to shine.
We did them.
All right.
You drag him out.
I guess
Yeah.
that trap didn't look odd to me.
It didn't.
So
It just
I
looked
wanna
part of
revive
the
him right now,
fountains, a
so
part
he's
of
up.
everything in this room.
I'm gonna do a medicine check.
Do it. Do you need
Right.
assistance?
No,
Oh,
it'll be fine. Here we go.
Got
Come on.
it.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Crit
you
success.
got it.
What does that mean?
Pull from the deck. Pull from the deck.
You've actually like healed him to like level 3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll quickly look it up. So, administer first aid. No difference for critical success.
Oh.
Oh, what a waste. That's the only one I'm gonna have.
And if you Well, it's not, because if you do it dangerously, then you get critical success. Much more
That's
often.
for treat wounds.
Yeah,
That's something
yeah,
different.
This is administer first aid.
Yeah.
So I'm stabilized.
Well, I'm gonna keep at it then. Time to treat some wounds. But
Dangerously?
I'm not gonna use no,
So
because he doesn't have
stabilize-
enough hit points.
I'll give you not like the down for being stabilized, because it was the perfect stabilization. So
Alright.
don't even take it down from it.
Nice.
Oh, so I'm not even wounded?
I won't even give you a wounded for that, because it was the critical.
Okay.
I'll allow that one as the bonus for that. So I think that works.
So he's up.
No, he just
I'm
doesn't take the
stabilized.
wounds.
I'm still
stabilized,
like
yeah.
0 hit points.
Yes, I'm not.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's great. So,
Do we want to do the medicine check on him?
yeah, here we go. All right. No one. Oh, see, I know what I'm doing.
Do you
know what
want
I'm
me
doing?
to help?
No, I
some
got it covered.
I got some
I got
aloe.
it. There we go. Woo!
Taylor's
I got
just
it covered.
hovering behind you, just watching
Right.
you with wide eyes, ears perked
Yeah.
forward, just like,
See, I took a little class since we last went out. We went out.
Recertified my
more about it.
CPR.
Yeah.
Well,
That was
the
desperately
heal-
needed.
well, the
You know, I
healing.
kind of messed that up last time, as it turns out.
Quite a lot.
All right. So
Couple of
do I
deaths.
roll healing or
2d8.
you want to roll it?
All right. Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
roll
you
it.
roll it.
Your
I'll
HP,
see you
you roll.
Yeah.
that way you can only
Oh,
blame
that
yourself.
wasn't good. It could have been so much better.
Yeah.
5.
Do you need a little top off, Sonny?
Except I think now he's immune to treat wounds.
Oh, I have
I'm not immune
potions.
to battlefield medicine.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, it's
Okay. Well, I just
battlefield
used.
medicine is something completely different.
Oh,
from-
well, then
Yeah.
that's what I just used. Boom. Battle medicine.
All right.
So now
So
you can do a
then-
proper treat wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's multiple versions of trading. It's kind of a little confusing. Well, you could always do battlefield surgery.
Oh, that's coming. Well, hell, I could do that right now.
Well, what would you like to do? How is the healing happening? You think you've got time, because he's ran off down the corridors and he's gone.
I mean, if you feel confident, you're doing great so far, dearie. You just keep going. He's awake
right.
He's awake this time, so that's how
Yeah.
you know it's going great.
Yeah, he's gonna wish
On
he
the
wasn't
outside,
awake.
the water only spurts out once, and it's not a continual, because he hasn't been moved out of that square.
Okay, so if I do this quickly, it's going to be a little bit risky, but I'm going to I think I know what I'm going to do here. A specter of the table. Here we go. Okay, so this is going to hurt a little bit. In fact, it's going to hurt to the tune of 1d8 slashing damage. Is that too much?
Oh, you're
for-
doing risky surgery. Oh, God.
She had to try with someone, and hey,
Yeah.
you conveniently fell down.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, here we go. Come on, please don't be too high. Please don't be too high. Ah, I typed in the wrong thing. I typed in the chat box.
All right.
Okay, hold on a second.
Chat, quick, roll the dice.
Yeah. Please be low. Please be low. Oh no, I can't put it back.
I'm unconscious again.
Oh god.
And
But then you.
You just stabbed him in the
But
heart.
now do the roll.
But now you
Yeah.
do the other thing, yeah?
Yeah, now do the roll.
Okay,
No.
okay.
And this means if you get a pass, it's a critical.
It's a critical success. Yeah.
If it's a
okay.
pass.
You
If
do.
it's-
You
It's
do a little
it's gonna be
harm,
fine. You know.
do a little good.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry. This is going exactly as I planned. This is how it works. This is how we doctors do things.
I look over to
just starting to
Taylor.
puff up, like.
Oh
what are you
I'm like-
doing to me?
It's been a while since I've been in surgery, but I mean, Timothy,
no.
I don't think this is how it's done.
So, would you like to describe
said
it, or can I
scratching my
describe
head.
this?
You describe it because
Okay. So,
I'm scratching
as-
my head like he should be up now.
As Ezric on the ground, covered in water, the heat of the water dissipated and it's running away. Yeah, don't worry, I can do this. He's been stabilized, sure. But as you cut into him to try to heal him, you forget the fact you've just cut into him, and which is his breathing's becoming a lot more erratic, and he's a little bit more laboured, or quite a bit more laboured, and his eyes just glaze over. And so, oh, what? Sorry, oh, and you forget even about healing, and like just totally get distracted by the fact that he's now not in a good way.
Hey, so I'm like confused. I got distracted. Like, huh? Oh wait. Oh right. Oh right. Okay, that's what I was doing. God.
Now you can take a wound.
Yeah, well, I'm
Perfect.
dying one.
Wait. No wait. I want to use a hero point. I want to use a hero point.
Use it.
What's
use
wrong
it,
with
use
me?
it.
You're panicking that much about your risky surgery that you forgot
Yeah,
your hero
right, okay.
point.
Use
Let's try
it or
this
lose it.
again.
Just pass.
So it's a critical.
And it's a critical
and high.
success.
And now it's
Yeah.
critical, so it's 4d8.
Is that what it is?
I think, unless you got the d10 feed as well. So we're using. So
go ahead.
Shireen has a new feat, which is called Risky Surgery.
48.
You cause damage to get more healing, but only if you pass your healing check. And if you pass it, it's critical, no matter what.
All right, so
So it's like
you
the
want me
shotgun
to
healing.
roll the
Yeah, you go ahead
48?
because I'm typing it into chat. I don't know what I'm doing anyway.
Those
All right.
Much better.
I'm the greatest surgeon in the world.
Okay.
That's debatable, but okay.
I look
Arise,
over at
Ezra.
Kayla, and I'm like, I don't think it was supposed to be like that. Like, I don't. think that
Okay,
those
so
things equal to that.
In the end, I'm net negative 1 hit point, and I'm wounded 1.
Yes.
Okay. So you
Take a
come-
little, give a little.
you thought you were stable, and then you feel yourself pass out from pain, and then you come back. Your shirt's a little bit ripped from the insertion of the healing, and then you're still wet, covered in the water. It's cooled down a little bit. The room is still stifling hot. As you sit there with your Slayer on the floor, you notice that the water is actually coming out from like the seam of the tiles that you're in, as if you've just depressed down the tiles a little bit from your weight, and that's where the water's flowing out.
Okay.
What
So,
was that?
Shireen, do you have like a magic dagger that heals
yeah,
people?
you stab the
Basically,
health
it's
back
skill.
into them.
Yeah, I mean, it's basically, it's kind of like magic, but it's skill.
I've
I-
never
I
healed
got-
my grandchildren like that. I've never
s-
seen this
You
technique.
stab
I really
the
like
health
it.
back into him?
Yeah, that's what I saw. I saw her. I mean, that's what happened. She stabbed him, and now he's fine. It's like acupuncture. I don't know.
Taylor looks around Deidre towards like Ezra. Is like, Ezra, are you okay?
Do you feel healthy?
It hurts.
Yeah, you might want to stay off your feet for a little bit. I mean, it's probably not practical right now, but
Keep your feet
Yeah.
above your heart.
yeah, yeah,
How often
I
can you
mean,
do risky surgery?
it's like
I forget.
baling wire and duct tape.
Every time.
You'll probably
Every
be
time.
okay.
Time.
Yep.
So should we should we go back underneath to the room with all the pipes and stuff and just turn everything off?
I mean, I feel like we've already figured out the one of them. We could just keep going.
Well, might as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm
I
just
think we
going
better,
to run downstairs and just.
We'll turn off the waterworks.
So the water's connected to a lot of different pipes. A lot of different pipes.
Just turn everything off.
You see that what they've done is quite ingenious. Unless you really knew what you're doing, you wouldn't know that they've actually connected a few here and there. And if you step in the wrong spot, it seems to overpressurize and just shoot. And the overpressurized valve has been angled just a little bit high, and that's what's coming out. So you'll need to kind of do a disable roll, which is thievery, please.
Okay.
So this is us going underneath back
Oh,
to
wait,
the pipe room.
Oh,
Yeah,
by
this
the
is a
way-
thievery.
Oh yeah, never
Underneath.
mind. I was about to
So
Yeah.
you start trying to tinkle and trying to hit things. You think, okay, maybe You're not really sure, but it's like, then you wait. No, that's the wrong thing. You don't think you've got it. You don't think you've connected or disconnected and reconnected into the right pipes.
It's too complicated. The
Can't we just
system
turn it
is-
off
Yeah,
underneath?
just turning off the water.
It's
Yeah.
as if the system
It's a
is
closed
created-
system.
No,
It's
like
a
in the
system.
room downstairs.
It's a closed system of all the water and the pressurization and the heat, and they go through the fountains and they also go through the undersea flowing. There's no turning
Bomb.
off.
So there's
Bomb
no
it.
valves or anything.
No.
So there's not like at the front of your house where you have the water meter and you can't just turn it
Yeah,
off.
the water valve.
Yeah.
No.
Ah.
It's a closed system that circulates itself inside. It keeps on going around and round.
You gotta
Some
give
kind
it
of
to these
otherworldly
kobolds.
technology.
Yeah, they really just assembled it so good.
I don't think it's the kobolds, but whatever. This is beyond us. Either we blow it up or we just go in quietly.
Blow
One
it
of
up,
the
you
two.
say.
If it exists,
I-
we can
I
turn
do
it
say-
into a trap.
yeah.
And they've turned it into, essentially, yeah, they just overpressurizing the system and moved the release valve.
I'm gonna back out right here, and I'm just gonna let you blow it up.
No, I can.
Yeah.
I'm saving those for later. Don't worry, dearie. You'll see some
Alright.
beautiful fireworks later.
Okay, so do
So
I
what's
know
this? What's the idea?
how can we get around this thing? Do we just go around the fountains, like on the
All right,
outside? of the
I'm just having a look to see if
Ah.
it's triggered.
Can I get a
Still turned on?
fountain? Your reflex save.
What?
no? Because you know it's there. Can I get a perception, please?
All right.
Okay, so you go to move, and as you put your foot down, it starts to move just a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
a
it's
little
a
bit.
pressure plate, of course.
So
Like
it wasn't turned off.
in this square here,
Okay.
it starts to move just a little bit, and you just stop and you come back. You don't.
Oh, it's very
Go
Indiana
further.
Jones.
should I would like to perceive the square in front of me to see if it's also a pressure plate.
You can try.
Okay, let's see. Oh my! And you just see me stick my
Yeah.
walking cane on it, kind of tapping it to see if it's.
How about,
Stay
how
out of
about
the
I do
light.
that? I'll do the
Oh, okay.
perception.
Yeah, please, you do it.
Yeah. Because you just got
Oh.
a result there. Of course, you want me to do it now.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you start pushing and you don't know if it's the right same amount of pressure or not, but you don't seem to get any.
This
Any
one's
movement.
fine. This is good. I'll walk forward on it.
Can I get a reflex, please?
Yes, you may.
The cheese.
This
Alright.
is why.
That was a great secret roll, right? Yeah.
This
yeah,
is why the
it's
secret roll is
fun.
amazing.
God, that's. Oh.
I would
as-
like to use a hero point.
well,
yes.
well, that might be enough, right? 15. That's pretty good.
And you can't use a
15
hero point on
was-
a secret roll either.
Oh,
No,
because we don't know.
Oh, I don't
Because
know
you
if I
don't
make
know.
the reflex.
No. For this, you can roll. We can do it. I was just saying, on a secret roll, you don't even know if you failed or not.
That's
That's
true.
true,
That's what.
yeah.
Because
That's,
if you rolled a one,
That is true.
then you would have said, "I want to do a hero point." But
And-
when I roll a one, which I did,
Yeah, you don't get to know.
you didn't get to know.
no,
You
I'd
know, they
like
should-
to use my point for my reflex save.
Yep. There
There
you go.
should
You're
be
down to
some
one.
kind of bonus that we could get.
Oh, double down, baby.
Ooh.
All right, take them away, boys.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the DC?
Don't worry, I'm on this. If you're down, I'm
You got me.
sharpening my scalpel here.
It's just your knife. It's just a knife.
Oh, right. Yeah, scalpel. Pfft.
Yeah.
I'm just trying
Yeah.
to find
Yeah,
DC.
we don't
for
have
that.
those here.
But no, yes, you missed.
Yeah. It's
Um,
also known as a rusty dagger.
Yeah, whichever.
yeah,
Rusty, That
whatever.
sounds familiar. As the scalding hot water, you hear underneath the pressure
That's not
builds
bad.
quickly, and the scalding hot water comes out again for 11 points of damage.
Oh, it's just like my bath water.
Yeah.
Just like to roast myself like a lobster at home too. Kind of refreshing, actually.
So what I'm seeing so far with how I'm marking out which ones are pressure plates, the first two as you walk in, so where Ezeric is now and where Deirdre was, are safe. The first two, the ones after that, are pressure plates.
Yep.
The one next to Deirdre, again to the right, is a pressure plate. Because that's what Ezeric tested.
This one is that you found, yes.
The one right in front of me is
squirting
also
everywhere.
a pressure plate.
So this one, and this one are pressure plates.
Yeah.
So far that we have confirmed.
Bombs, anyone? Bombs away.
I might.
Yeah, and we can't even disarm it. A 22 didn't work.
Well, you can't disarm that side.
Right?
A 22 didn't work where?
Turning off the water.
Does
But
the
there's possibly
water
other ways of doing things.
the water
I have
only
3
comes up
options
once? So as
It
when it
flows
first
out really
depressed
quickly.
and then it stops.
Yeah. And Ezrak stayed on that section for a while, and it didn't keep going. It just and then went down.
Are there lots of building supply? Like there were like heavy building supplies that we could probably just throw in onto the ground to get them to release the pressure?
There's building supplies all over the place, outside in, especially, yeah.
Like
Yeah, see if we
Taylor's
could
been
weight
like
down the
outside.
plates.
Yeah, is there like
There's planks. There's everything you want outside. Bits of masonry still left over.
So yeah, why don't we just like hold down the plates? Because
All right.
yeah,
I love
this is-
it.
Okay. So you bring in and you just throw some masonry supplies to weight down the plates, and you find that. So this is actually that. Is actually that.
Mm-hmm.
Is actually that.
Mhm.
And you find a new one here.
Jeez. Okay, so we have to.
Alright.
Okay, so we'll go
So
this.
that you set off that last one. This one here, and again the spray goes off. This time you do it safely, and
Can we cross on top of them now since they've been
yeah, because
activated?
they're already pressed
Yeah.
down.
Or is the
Yeah.
spray still going? No,
Only goes off
we
once.
can just go.
Only goes
All
off
right,
once.
let's go. Woo! Good job, team.
Teamwork.
Yeah.
can I have a social or religious role, please?
Oh, I can
From
do
people.
those.
From
Social.
everybody.
Oh, which is better for me,
Social.
social or
Society.
religious?
All right. Guess I'll do society.
I'll also do society.
I don't know anything
Ah,
about religion.
fuck.
Oh no, I know a lot about religion as it turns out. All right, well whatever. I did fine.
Okay, so
Deidre's got the hot goss.
maybe. Where am I? There we go. So I think that was everybody.
Oh,
It is everybody. So as you're about to leave the room, you recall that that in Mankai society, it's customary to wash one's hands and face before entering a temple, and that's what apparently this is.
aggressively.
Well, it's been altered, but yes.
Let me tell you, I got aggressively washed. I feel very holy. These kids, I'm ready to enter this temple.
Yeah.
I've been scolded.
So do you want to keep going?
I don't know what these Minkais do, but I've definitely been washed a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what you wash your hands in the fountains. That's what. That's what that's for.
That's fun.
That's fun and terrible.
And no
Okay,
one's
so-
doing it.
I will.
Taylor will.
I'm not washing my hands in no fountains. Is there a reason why? Wait, did I miss something?
Are they, as long as they're not like boiling hot, like
It's hot, but it's not scalding hot. No.
Yeah, I'll do like the peaky, and then I'll be
Actually,
like, okay.
yeah, I recently got blood on me, so
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I will.
you still got a bit of a stain on your shirt there. You might want to like your uniform, all your poor uniform.
For where she
It's
stabbed all the blood back
fine.
into you.
It's fine.
Is
It's-
it like a blood
it's a little
injection
bit of
dagger?
ink.
Is that how it works? Is the dagger actually full of blood that you pump back into him?
You
Is it-
know,
Coated in health potion.
It took me years and years to learn this technique, so I can't really explain it. But yeah, it's basically all those things, and it's fine. No need to worry.
I mean, she keeps on saying it's fine, so it must be fine.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a trained
feel very
professional.
fine.
Yeah, that'll pass.
Minor side
Yeah.
effects.
It's like after you get a massage, you feel terrible, but you're healthy.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be all right. That's normal.
Anyway, after getting all the blood off my hands, so what is this grassy area here?
Okay. So does anyone not do it? Everyone does
Ah.
it?
Wait.
Does anyone
Why
not
would I
watch
do
the-
it? I think I missed the.
It's a Menkai custom that's before entering a temple, such as this, that you wash your face and hands.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because that water nearly killed us, and nobody's gonna notice if I don't do it. I know, famous last words. I'm not doing it.
Just don't mind the
Okay.
tag on your character.
I
Don't
Okay.
worry
It's
about it.
Fine. It's
But-
fine. You can't.
Fine.
You know these
Fine.
are healing hands. I can't get them all poisoned with this weird water.
So
Anyway,
as you
I'm
look
sure it'll
further
be
in,
fine.
you're looking into an atrium. A wide stone path leads to a western archway into this roofless open area of the atrium. 10-foot tall wooden lattices with strategic gaps to provide viewing windows from around the area, while preventing visitors from falling off the raised structure, raising up to an elegant landscaping on either side of the path. 6 squat stone iron lanterns. On either side of the path, 6 squat stone iron lanterns, nearly the size of humans, stand as like sentinels, their bases surrounded by exotic flowers.
Slip of the
Their
tongue,
bases
DM.
surrounded by exotic flowers.
Hey.
At the eastern end of the atrium, wide marble steps ascend 10 feet to 2 large bronze doors.
Oh my God! Look at these begonias. How do they get them to grow out of season like this?
Could
Dear.
Taylor?
They're all scarlet.
Okay, if we look in and I see those like sentinel-like creatures, could I just nip back to a fountain and like, I probably have a handkerchief or something on me. Can I like quickly dunk it in and soak it and then just, hey, Shireen, can you just hold out your hands for a sec?
While they do that,
Okay.
I would like
All
to
right.
As
investigate
you
the
hold out your
flowers.
hands, I would like to just slap the wet handkerchief on them and just go,
I'm melting. Okay, fine. You know, peer pressure, I guess, is a real thing. Here we are.
you've got a bit of like on your face. And then she's like grandma would. She just starts like dabbing the wet handkerchief on your face. Like you've got a bit of dirt. Yeah.
It's
Rain
a
is
little
a
bit
witch,
of Ezra
confirmed.
right here.
Okay, all right, fine. But this is not good. This is a bad sign. I don't believe in whatever this thing is. This is the devil's work, I'm sure. And now we're all tainted.
Anyway, I don't see another trap, do I?
Back to business.
There are
Can
things
we get
standing
a-
on guard.
You can have a look.
I would.
Let's do a. That'd be a secret, would it be?
If it ain't Desna, it ain't right.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Secret perception.
I'd like to investigate the flowers.
That sounds like
Okay.
an old lady thing to do.
It's true, 100%. I just want to see
Yeah.
how they keep them in season like this.
All right, so I'm gonna
Um,
sneak around.
Okay, so
gonna hide.
as you're looking to like see if there's traps, you notice that like the lanterns, they each have they each have a firebox that swings open, and as you're looking down, you just at the edge of your vision, you see a in the firebox down here, just a crossbow leaning out
Oh.
as it goes off and misses you.
What?
The other one though.
We're in like the killing field here. There's arrows coming out and shooting at us.
I just wanted to smell the potato.
Why did you
this
just
is-
run in while
Well,
in
you're
the middle
checking.
of me checking the traps?
I'm hiding behind this like statue right here.
As a second crossbow bolt goes off towards Shireen.
Everybody's fine,
It misses.
but I washed my hands.
Yes, it washes your hands. Correct. That's the right thing to do during COVID. Wash your hands.
So
Wear
true.
a mask.
So
20,
true.
22nd wash.
So the
Hot
first,
soap water.
so the first crossbow bolt went for who? For
For Ezrek.
Oh, for
but,
Ezra.
Misses.
Uh,
Oops.
looks like the initiative turn order thing popped up.
The initiative popped up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Is this a
As-
subtle hint?
As
Yeah.
you see,
Should I roll?
there's two kobolds hiding in the fireboxes at the end.
All right.
All right.
Oh, that's a good roll.
Dang.
I
I'm
know.
too enamored by these flowers.
Why do we all? Oh wait, am I on that?
These are such lovely marigolds. Have you seen any so vibrant? Goodness gracious.
Why is the
Just
turn
a
order
little
thing
grandma
showing
crouching
like
down in the
tokens?
garden as
It's
crossbow bolts
just
go flying
huffing.
over.
Yeah, not even just huffing in. Like you kids gotta learn to smell the flowers. Jesus, so you're going so fast all the time. Just take a moment, slow it down. The problem will still be there by the time we
That's
get there.
really cool. I rolled stealth for the kobolds
Mhm.
because that's what they were doing when initiative
Yeah.
happens, and it's automatically put them into the GM's layer in the turn order.
Oh, that's nice.
Unfortunately, I
That's
don't know
cool.
how to get them out of there.
Oops.
It's showing in the turn order. It's showing the tokens, which is hard to read the names.
There.
Is that usual or?
Shiel, and Josk are the names. But at 29 for initiative.
Yeah, I love going first.
Shireen.
So do I get to go?
Yeah.
Okay, so they notice us, right? They fired at us already.
Yeah.
So okay, I'm going to then. I do not have my crossbow out, but I do have the new feat, which is quick draw. Rogue. You draw your weapon and attack with the same motion. You interact to draw a weapon, then strike with that weapon. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to run up to it. Right here. So that's a move action. Now I'm going to feint. Do a feint. Because I'm gonna do because I'm not gonna cheat this time.
This time.
This time. No guarantee next time. So it's gonna be
Go
a
check out
deception.
last week's episode of Smuggler's Run.
Well, no, I mean I cheated in this episode too, or the last week.
So your attack, they do seem to have some cover within their little firebox hidey holes. And
That's my
18,
feint. That's
That's
my
your
feint.
feint?
So, so don't get excited yet.
Mhm.
I believe. Okay, so
Say
what
it's
what's
good.
my DC? I think it's I think it's enough. What is it, a 15 or?
The DC depends on the
Oh, it's a
creature.
perception DC.
So
Yeah.
their
Or it's,
perception
Or it's
plus 10.
yeah.
That's a good. That's hits.
Woo!
Makes hits.
Okay, so now he is flat-footed. Now I'm gonna draw and shoot in the same action with my. I'm gonna draw and hit
on.
stab with the dagger
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it's got to be a
Melee.
melee. Because I don't want to cheat,
No, we don't.
and I'm
That's
gonna
a
use a hero point. Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a hero point.
Can always donate to give more.
Oh.
Or subscribe. Or give to
Yes.
subscription.
Ooh,
That's a hit though.
And I have
that's a hit.
and I have 1d6 sneak attack damage. Or is it 1d4? Let's give her
1d6.
1d6. Woo! He's dead. He's gone.
I like how you declare it
Well.
like it will be so.
Yeah.
Put it in
Oh,
chat,
wait.
quick.
I gotta type it in chat.
You
Yeah.
say that, but no, he's not gone. Not with only 8 points of damage.
No, it's in chat.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Okay, so he has taken lots of damage though, and you've kind of got him in a little tight spot. Ezrak, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to use my first action to move up here. I'm going to do my devise a stratagem. Definitely using that, and I'm going to do that to disarm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that will be a bloody 26 to hit with the disarm against.
Even with the cover that you've got there, you with one clawed hand, you rip open the firebox, the firebox grate which they're covering behind, and with the other hand, in the same motion, you rip out their crossbow, and it goes flying.
Okay.
He has a crossbow bolt, which he was going to be loading, but that's about it.
No. And that's my turn.
Taylor.
I shall use my first action to move up to here next to Deirdre, who's sniffing the flowers, and then I'm going to, so a second action to pull out my longbow. I guess that's how it works, and then the third action to attack with it. Yeah.
Who are you shooting at?
Oh, sorry, Josk.
Josk down the bottom. Okay. That is not a hit. They do have cover where they are.
That's all right.
And so it hits the lantern that they're sitting in. That covers them.
I'll just be like, surrender! That was a warning shot! And that's my turn.
You don't think they understood whatever you just said then?
Aw.
Unless you can speak Kobold.
No.
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 So Josk, stuck inside the firebox, gets a crossbow bolt and tries to stab Shireen with it. Says, "Wreckers' rights! Wreckers' rights!" is what he yells out in Kobold.
I don't know what you're talking. I can't understand what you're saying.
So it should be. Of course, I probably won't have
I'm
any
sure
of
it's-
that.
Heal them to death. Spectre of the Table says. Oh, great idea.
Do some risky surgery on them.
Yeah.
I've got a kind of. It's going to come up as short sword, but it's not that. So I just want to put that out there. Oops. That's the wrong one. So he tries to stab once and misses. Tries to stab a second time. This is going to have the other attack modifier. Sorry, I clicked on the second attack first. 17. Does that hit Shireen?
17 is. Oh, wait, no, wait a second. Shireen does a quick nimble dodge, gaining +2 to my AC. So it misses.
Okay. So he stabs out with the crossbow bolt, and you just duck underneath it, and stabs out again, and he misses you again, and he's going to try a third. Most likely going to fail this one. There we go. With a 6, absolutely not. No.
No, it's a crit miss. Crit miss.
Crit miss.
Yes. Yes, it is. Critical fumble. Oh,
So
I don't
we
know if
have-
I'm drawing cards.
We have the fumble decks and the critical hit decks as well. What would you like? 1,
It's time.
2, or 3?
Ooh.
Now, I would love to draw one, except for that I thought we agreed it was only going to be on a natural 1 or 20.
True.
Yeah.
True.
I know.
Damn.
Sad.
Because we like it when it's extra potent. Like you're
Yeah.
really hecked up.
Oh well. So he misses. It is now Chill's turn. Chill has a nice little feat, which is going to be used right now because I think he's in a bad way. And that is hurried retreat.
Excellent kobold feat.
So the kobold scout is adjacent to at least one enemy, Ezrek. So he can actually essentially get +5 to his movement speed, and he can also get +2 circumstances to his AC when getting the hell out of there for an attack of opportunity. And that's what he does. So is there an attack of opportunity from Ezrek?
No, I don't have that.
Okay. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Just for context, none of us have attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
The doors slide open. Oh no, has he already done that? No, slide open.
Oh no, he's going for help. Quick.
And he's in there. I'll do it one more. May as well. And so he just runs through that. And that's the end of his go. Deidre.
So Deidre's been sniffing the flowers, really admiring the architecture. Finally catches wind. There might be combat happening. Just it could be. And I see the goblin just hoof it, and I go, "Oh my god! It's been so long since I've been a part of a chase. Give me a second." And I pop. I go, "Kids, let me show you how it's done." And I pop in a little vial using an action. It is maximum turbo nitrous overdrive. So it's actually the cheetah's elixir, but for flavor, it's maximum overdrive. It will strengthen and excite the muscles of your legs, gaining a +5 to my feet to my speed for a minute. So Deidre is now ready to zoom, and it'll use the 2 actions to chase after him.
Damn.
I know.
You actually make him much. I
I
think
know,
you can
my-
get to him too.
I think I might be able to. Yeah. Oh, very close.
Or 65?
Be 60.
60 feet.
Yeah. So I mean, I'd be right there. Oh man.
I'll give you that extra 5.
Oh, you will.
Just because why not? And yeah.
So I catch up to him, and I'm like, "Hey, wait a second. You want to talk? No, don't want." So I rush after him. That's all.
Do you want to do a tackle?
I can't.
Oh, you can't?
That's 3 actions.
Yeah.
Can you charge? Is charge
Yes.
attack?
I don't have charge. Can I just do charge?
That's not a thing anymore?
Yeah, take drinking the potion.
Potion's 1.
Yeah,
Yes.
1 action, and then 2 actions to move.
Yeah, and that's my 3.
But there's no move, attack, charge, any
No.
anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't
Oh.
think
There's
so.
not?
Not unless there's not unless it's like a feat, is what my understanding.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
So
feat.
charge has been such a thing for so long.
It has.
It's like since early 2000s. Oh well. Okay, so at least you've stopped him
Oh, wow.
escaping.
Yeah.
Shireen.
Oh, it's me again. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay, so I have my dagger out and I realize, wait, I'm a cop. That's not right. So I have to spend an action to sheath the dagger. But then I'm going to do another feint and then a sudden charge. No. Okay. No, I'm going to do a feint again because that's what I do. I'm a rogue.
True.
Here we go.
Ah.
And his perception DC is
Higher than that.
Okay, well then there's no flat-footed, but I'm still going to now use again my quick draw, pull out the nightstick, and hit him with it.
Remember,
Okay.
it'd have to be non-lethal.
Yeah. please.
Sometimes you
Yeah,
have to go
it's
from
legit.
deadly force to just
just hit him over the head.
Yeah.
And it's a hit. And he's dead. And he's knocked out.
Quick, type in chat.
Yeah.
That's not a hit.
Oh
He's not
no.
dead.
No way. Harsh. That's not fair.
Lame.
Yeah.
No. That's one action. So 2 actions, 1 draw,
That was
1
3
attack.
on faint too.
Oh, faint, yes, of course. Ezrek.
Okay.
Deirdre just bolted past you.
Yeah.
Faster you've ever seen this old woman.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to use my devise a stratagem again. Okay. So
Nice.
using that, I'm going to take a step here, noticing that this kobold is distracted. I'm going to flank him, so he'll be flat-footed against this. So -2 to his AC. And I'm just going to non-lethally poke him with my rapier, which is a 23 to hit.
I like
That's
to
a
think
hit.
it's
Yeah.
like you have a fencing foil, but it's like the trainer's ones where it's got the nubbin on the end.
It's a regular rapier. I just know how to
Slap.
poke in just the right spots.
There you go. You're trained.
More of a slap on the blunt side.
Yeah.
True.
On the flat side.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm specially trained.
Yep.
Nice.
That hits. So do your damage.
Okay, so versus the damage from the rapier itself, if it'll load. All right. And because I use my special thing for being an investigator, which is
Dang.
strategic strike.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
So 7 piercing damage.
That's pretty good. Look, he's bleeding. You can see
And you
And
knock
it's
him
not-
out
blood
unconscious.
squirting out.
Yeah, so while Shireen was trying to grab out the nightstick, I just slapped the rapier on the top of his head.
Like, all right, well, I guess that worked. Nice. Thanks, Ezric.
Anyhow.
Go team. Yeah. All right, let's go grab that other one who's running. Let's
Back
go charge after the
back
fleeing
in the
suspect.
flowers. Taylor.
So, question about the Wanda command. Do I know whether or not they need to understand my language for it to work?
Ooh.
Oh,
Did you
Ooh, I think there's a rule on that.
I'll have to look. I'll look up command for
Because
you.
we because we did get the wand identified for us. So would this have been part of the instructions I was given by the person at the lab?
Okay.
I would say yes, they would have given
It's
instructions.
linguistic, so yes, you have to speak the same language.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Big bummer.
Somebody
Or in the
chat
case of
correct
the
us.
animals, they would have to have been trained
Mm.
to understand commands, which is kind of how it worked for them.
Okay. So what I'm getting is after this, I need Ezrak to teach me how to say, like, drop.
Yeah,
roll
basic
it.
stop stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
Alright,
'cause-
okay.
yeah.
And remember, it's only one action which they have to do.
Unless it's a critical failure. In which case, they must use all actions. But
Yeah.
that is cool. That's fine. All right, that one's taken care of. So I guess I'll move. Let's see.
I guess after this, I'm Ezrek's teaching you all Draconic.
Yeah, and I'll that was like 2 turns.
Can you actually see?
I can.
I can.
I will
Okay.
do.
Well, I
Some
see
weird
most
interactions
of,
going.
I see most of the room. If it's good.
Yeah,
No, but
I
Taylor's just moved into a room without lighting.
can see. I can see Deirdre's here and Jill's there and the doors are there.
Okay.
I'll fire my longbow and see if I can try to startle them into stopping.
Oh, that's right. You've got low light vision.
I do have low light vision.
That's why you could. That's okay. Oh,
I miss.
so what are you doing?
I was attacking Chill. Like I used 2 actions to get up to this point, and then I am firing with the longbow. And you know what? Let's use the hero point to see if I can do some damage.
Okay, so you get to that point. Can I have... Oh no, you get to that point. We'll deal with that first.
Okay, so
Deal with it first.
say. Oh right, I'm on the wrong keyboard. Oh,
Multiple keyboards.
crazy.
Right. Mo keyboards.
Oh, you know
themselves.
what? I'm very consistent apparently with how I want to fire this longbow. So you know what? That's fine. That's cool. Just warning shot sticks into the door by his head.
As you're sitting down and you firing the bow, as you stand up, you hear this click.
Oh god.
Deirdre, you also hear this click. And it's not just once, it's click, 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 click. As 4 darts
Oh no.
fly off into the room.
It is Indiana Jones.
So, the first one, Mrs. Taylor. Oh no! Wow, Taylor, you need some AC.
I'm not.
What is your AC?
12.
Wizard.
How can it be 12?
What?
Oh no!
Cleric.
I don't have any armor
Untrained.
proficiency.
Yeah, but
I've got proficiency in unarmored.
Are you not wearing any armor?
I
Then you
don't
should-
have armor.
Then you should at least be trained in your armor. So
No.
go to
I've
your
got
armor
unarmored
class.
trained.
Yep. So
it still
go
says
to your
12.
armor class.
Yeah.
See the gear.
Yeah.
Open that up. When it says rank for the first row, what does it say?
Untrained.
there you go.
Put that trained.
So 16.
That makes a
Yay.
big difference.
There you go. Boom.
Okay, because otherwise it would have hit you.
Ooh.
Second shot goes for you as well. A 20 does hit you though.
Yeah.
For 13 points of piercing damage.
That is a really strong dart.
Yeah.
A lot of force behind it.
So what happens there is 2 darts fly off through the room from the corners of the room, but also in the kill zone, so to speak, is Deirdre.
Oh man, D just moving at maximum
sounds like a-
overdrive.
Um,
I don't even know if they can hit us. She's moving so fast.
so the first dart that comes out of Deirdre hits 18, which I
Yeah.
know your AC is
Yeah.
17, so that's a 13 points of damage.
Take me away, boys.
The second dart that comes out hits 31.
I am unconscious. I don't know. We'll see if I'm
Is that
That's
dead.
a critical.
Yeah, that's a critical hit.
So-
oh my god.
31. You almost killed me. I am.
That's
Very
not
much-
damage.
That's
That's
hit.
the hit.
That's
the
not
2
damage.
hit.
Oh, that's
That's
just
the
a
figure.
hit. Okay, because
Yeah.
I thought you said 31 damage. Because I was
No,
about
no.
to be like,
It's
No.
a crit though.
It's a crit, which means you're
Crit.
now on dying 2 instantly from that instead of 1.
Hey.
The
Don't worry.
So that's what happens
Had to
as
say that.
as you go up, and these clicks come out, and there just seems to be this rapid fire and then stop. Do you have any more movement left, Taylor? Do you have any more actions left?
No.
No? Okay. But Deirdre is on the ground with 0. Okay. I think these are the medics.
Cleric.
So the kobold looks at both you and just it chuckles.
Wait. I'm not actually down.
You're not?
Remember?
Nice.
Okay, so I took. No, I didn't. Did I? Is it a mutagen? Give me a second. You do your thing. I'll come back to you.
You didn't take a mutagen.
not
Cheetah's
mutagen.
elixir is an elixir, non-mutagen.
Okay, there you go. Never mind.
Aw.
So the kobold looks at both of you, chuckles, opens the door, and runs.
Quick after it.
Let's go to
I was
the
trying and it
background.
hurts.
So he opens the door, he runs, and and he closes the door after himself as well.
Oh, it's kind of him. Don't want to let out the heating.
Well, it's not as cold, not as hot in this part. It's only the first room that's really hot. Let's go to where I'm there. There we go.
All right.
Okay.
Dead. Unless that's just in my
So-
head.
We go to Deirdre.
I mean, I'm doing it. This is it. Let me make my saving throw for you.
Yep. Essentially.
It's just a 20 in it. Like no holds barred
Zero?
20.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
On the sheet.
It's a flat D20.
Yeah, that's why it's straight up and down 20.
I was just gonna be rude and ask Game Reaper because he's the only one that's had experienced.
You know, we like
The
to mix it up. Oh, and
Ooh.
That
So-
is 2. That your dying increases by 2.
but
Wait,
I have one more
wait,
hero
that's
point.
dying 4.
Do
Okay,
you want to
wait.
spend all of your hero points?
Oh yeah, you could stay.
I mean, I've only got one, so yeah, I'll split
Well-
all of them.
It's all your hero points to stabilize. instead
Yeah.
of reroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you would have been dead, right? Because she was already
Yeah,
dead.
Yeah.
Oh
Exactly.
my god.
So I'm about to use my hero points and I'm gonna stabilize.
We are
Don't mind me,
so-
kids. I'm just not dying right now.
We didn't even have a turn, a chance to help you up after the trap went off.
Yeah. Well,
Deidre's like, I could go see my husband.
Oh no.
But these young
Technically-
kids, they still need me. I'll stay around for now.
technically, she should have moved in the initiative order to give us each a chance to stabilize her.
Do you want me to do that, or do you want to
Yeah.
just stabilize? Just take it as it is.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
just let
as
me.
it is, Yeah.
Just let me
Yeah.
stabilize. It'll be fine.
Future reference.
I
Yeah.
know there's so many things that I'm missing out, and 2KB, you just missed a possible death.
Yes.
Yeah. Just then. Okay, so we have. So we'll move everyone to where they are. Oh, okay, Ezric, I think is the next person.
Shireen.
Shireen, there you go.
Yes, finally. Shireen's like looking at her watch. Come on. All right, I'm just going to move. 5, 15, 20, 25. See, that's one move. Let me see what I can see. I can see nothing. I'm going to keep
Floor
moving.
hurts
5.
where I am.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Deidre's down, but not to worry. Because...
Oh man.
Here we
Battlefield
go.
medicine.
all right, yeah.
Nope.
It's gonna,
Nope.
what? It only
As
takes
you
one
step-
action. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I was like, the floor hurts.
Clicks.
Oh, and I'm like, oh, shit. I was like, oh, God damn
It
it.
only triggers for creatures medium or taller.
Ugh.
Wait, if
That
it's
would
for
You
be-
think
creatures,
that, but there's more than
yeah,
that.
it's like
But you're
if
close.
it's medium or taller, I'm a small creature, so I shouldn't trigger it at
You're
all.
close. It's not exactly that. Deirdre, thank you for the redemption. Deirdre, you have a another life.
Hero point.
Your
One more hero
grandma
point
loves
for
you. You
redemption.
need to call her later and just
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Thanks, hero.
But the clicks go off. As this trap actually resets itself. Let's go. So 2 on Taylor first. Taylor, you are still in the kill zone.
Lee.
The first one, let's see. Does a 16 hit you?
16 equals my armor class.
8 points
Yeah,
of
then
damage.
that hits you, yeah.
Meets
So
beats.
8.
Are you alive?
3 hit point left.
3 hit points. Because you just then get a critical. But an attack of 29.
Yeah,
It's
I think
not a
that
critical,
hits.
But it's a 29.
Are your computer dice loaded?
No!
Saving us.
No! But just stop standing where you're standing.
You
That's
know.
why I also asked. It's also why I asked, have you got any more movement left? In case you wanted to move a character, but you didn't. You used everything to get there.
Yes.
True.
So I
Sure.
couldn't.
When do
The
I
first-
get to roll my medicine thing?
Am I down to 0 now? Because damage?
Yeah, you're down to 0. Oh yeah,
Okay.
and you
And it
Two
was
deaths.
a crit, so
Yeah.
dying 2.
dying too.
You're dying too with me. What's up,
4
friend?
means you're gone.
Oh my god, this is really not going
this
well.
is really going fast. But
It's not the enemies we need to worry about. It's the traps, man. It's the traps.
I'm the cleric.
as Rex said, we can make everything into a trap.
It's
This
so
is
true.
great for the bloodthirsty fans out there.
So 28 is the next one. So 28 is the first one of Shireen, I should say.
What does that mean, 28?
Is
That's
what's
a
your
hit
AC?
number. My
That's
AC
your
is
hit.
not 28.
but your AC is 17, which means
Well, I can
That's
do
a
a nimble
crit-
dodge,
unless
so
it's
I don't.
nimble
So I get
dodge.
crit. Yeah, so I'm gonna do nimble dodge. Boom.
so you react. You still take the blow, but it's not a critical blow. You take 13 points of piercing damage.
13 points, no problem. I brush it off like it's nothing.
The second one
Oh no,
Ooh.
no,
hits
that's
for
okay.
20. Hits with a 22. Take another 13. Bring it
I'm
to
down.
exactly 0.
Holy
I'm
moly!
down.
Exactly 0, but I don't believe
yeah.
that's dying. That's just
It is.
exactly 0.
Is that right?
Just unconscious.
Is that
That-
true?
That still counts
I
as
think
dying.
it is. Yeah. So I'm dying one.
This is the killing room.
It sure is.
You want come on in here? Just make it a TPK. Come on in, Ezra. The water's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
Want to know the
Come join
stupidest
us.
thing? I'm the only one in the group with no healing
healing.
ability.
This is
I did point
insane.
out. Remember?
Ah.
Remember when we found those potions? Everyone point to where your potions are. Taylor still has one.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I have one as I'm bleeding out.
Mine's been
Okay.
used.
So we'll move Ezric to the top of the order and everyone behind.
Help!
So
Yeah, so
Just walk on in, buddy. It'll be
There we go.
fine.
Yeah. It's all you do
you
is
you know
recover
you
somebody.
see this at the top of the steps happen.
okay, so I'm
you
going
hear
to
the clicks and the fire go off.
so as my first movement, I'll step here.
You instantly notice that where all the bodies are standing is slightly depressed. The
Okay.
bronze sculpture of the dragon that they're all touching, all laying the bodies on, is down by about an inch in the floor.
Okay.
Leave our bodies there.
So that's the trigger.
And you see that the shots have come from the angles of the room.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to use my second action to interact to grab the potion out of Taylor's pack, and then my last action to feed it to Taylor.
Okay.
Nice.
So how much healing does Taylor
That
get?
would be a D8. Oh. Ow.
They both rolled, and they both rolled 8. So
Yes.
we'll take one of them.
Oh, okay.
You're okay with which one? Because they all both. Okay, so so something about it'll take at least 10 minutes. About recovering. Okay. So Taylor, we'll move straight to you.
Okay.
Oh wait, what do you do? You're awake. What do you do? I'll give you one action right now.
One action?
I'll give you one action right now.
I
Oh no!
would puff. I'll puff and do a 3 action. Oh no, you said one action.
One action.
Ah!
That's why
5
you
seconds
said
left.
that.
Okay. I'll cast heal. Oh no, I'll move next to Ezra.
Good idea.
We're dead. We're dead.
Okay.
It's over.
So
I
as
like
you
to
move
scramble over.
close to Ezrek, you essentially roll off and just stand up. You hear a click go off again, and the bolts fly off, missing you this time, and fly above Shireen and Deirdre.
It's true because we're passed out.
I
Is he on
am
the
looking
floor,
at
Pastor?
Ezric like a startled cat. I am all puffed up. Am I like just?
Oh.
Ezric, you've got one action, I believe, still.
I used all 3 of my actions.
Okay, I thought you had 2, but okay. So, Taylor, I believe it's your go to do 3 actions.
I am going to, because I've just puffed back to life, I am going to use my 3 action heal, which means the spell has a range. No. Where is it? 2 actions. 3 actions. You disperse positive energy in a 30-foot emanation, targets all living and undead creatures in the burst.
Nice.
So that is going to be a D10, I think.
Ooh. Oh yeah, that's right, because you're proficient.
Yeah.
It's just 1d10 because it bypasses it's only the 2 action one that gives an extra 8.
I mean, I'm
Yep.
okay with that though. A D10's better than no D10.
Oh.
Nice.
Just
Big
Cool.
4.
So that was my 3 actions.
Yep. And Shireen, Deirdre, I'll give you 1 action.
A book it.
I mean, I'm still dying, so I don't know if that.
That was to everyone.
You just got magical healing.
Oh,
Plus
Woo!
4 HP.
okay.
Yeah.
I will book it, open the door,
Okay.
and get to the other side.
So let's actually describe this room, shall we? Because we
Yeah.
actually is kind of unfortunately some things like this you don't actually get to describe the room. So the four of the walls of this octagonal chamber are lined with low stone benches. Beneath each bench is a honeycomb of small built-in cubbies. The walls on the walls, colourful tile mosaics portray tranquil streams tranquil streams winding through the deep forest with tiny... I've got to change this. There. Now that combat's finished, we don't need that. So, with tiny... Where am I? So on the walls, colourful tile mosaics portray a tranquil stream winding through a deep forest with tiny hidden humanoid creatures peeking out from between the branches, behind the trunks or underneath rocks. Large old oak brass seal depicting a winding dragon is embedded in the centre of the room's floor and seems to be the trigger mechanism for this trap. Soft flute-like music emanates around the room, along with a gentle breeze. Bronze double doors to the west and to the east of the room are the only exits. And is from some of the flutes and the breeze which the trap is being triggered from. Which you now know is the trigger of the actual centre. And with Shireen being the only person on the bronze, doesn't have enough weight to pressurize it to set it off.
Damn right.
2 people is what it needs.
Ah.
And that's kind of what kept on happening.
I was like, that diet really paid off.
It's like you came after me. That's why I got beat up. Like,
Oh, yeah, all right. We would have never figured that out by ourselves.
So that's the description of the room.
All right.
Other than the death, it's quite beautiful and tranquil in here.
It's great. Okay, so I'm up, right? I'm up, and I'm gonna move off that thing. So we still in encounter mode here?
Yeah.
We can take that off. So
All
I
right.
was just moving
Okay.
things off screen.
I am going to attempt to do surgery on myself. Okay, but
Risky surgery.
yeah, but what happens if I knock myself out?
Then you
Do I not
won't.
complete the
Same
Then you're on
surgery.
3 death saves.
Yeah, I
Or
don't
3.
think. Yeah.
Dying 3.
You
And if
want
you
me
knock
to
your-
like treat your wounds? I still have that handkerchief. We can use it to help clean the area.
Sterilize.
Okay, so I have wounded 1 only. So if I knock myself out, I'm only dying 2.
I wouldn't risk
But
it,
then you can't.
honestly.
Then
Then you can't heal
it's back
yourself.
in.
Yeah,
Alright, okay.
yeah, you won't gain any benefit. You'll just be knocking yourself out.
All right, I'm just
and-
gonna heal myself. I'm gonna attempt to do a. There we go.
There you
Boom. All right. So what do I get? 2D something. 2D8.
2d8.
Yeah,
2D something.
2d8.
Yeah, I was okay.
You were hoping for a higher number a second time
Yeah,
around.
can you say that again? Oh yeah, we're back, baby.
Nice.
We're back.
Back to 20.
I
Back to
will
20.
also attempt to heal myself.
As Shireen starts pulling out the dagger and starts walking towards you.
Yeah, before she gets before she gets to me, I'm like, no,
Oh.
dearie, it's fine. I don't need aggressive surgery, just
Are you
regular.
sure? Are you sure? Really?
I feel real good about it.
Okay. All right. Because I know some tricks.
Just
That's
enough.
Just that's all I need. I need just enough. Let's see my D8.
2d8s. All
Sorry, it'll do. I'll get the job done. We're about back where we're at for the first time.
and Taylor's also injured.
Yeah, I was thinking
Yeah.
I'll also try and treat my wounds, but I
Are you
don't
sure?
think-
Are you sure?
Yeah.
As I wipe the dagger off the blood, I'm
Yeah.
sterilizing
Please do
it.
cleaning it in
I'm
between.
going
Spits
to
on
go
it.
to the
Yeah.
door.
So hold on a sec, because I've never tried to do the medicine thing. So does this count as treating wounds? Is that what I'm doing? The action?
Treat wounds, yeah.
Okay. And does that get rid of my wounded status or no?
Yeah, if you treat wounds, you
Ooh.
reduce your wounded score by 1.
All
Nice.
right. So I'm wounded 0.
'Cause at the moment I'm
Oh.
wounded
But
too.
does first aid, which is what is that the same as the first aid healing? Or is that a separate?
That's why I'm asking to clarify, because
Yeah.
I've never done a medicine thing for myself.
Okay. Administer first aid is to either stabilize or stop bleeding. Treat wounds is to heal hit points and remove the wounded condition.
Okay, and it
Oh,
does them
cool.
both. Okay, cool.
I'm wounded 1.
Yeah, you can do one or the other.
I'd like to use a hero point.
Let's use your heal point. You've got the most two out of everybody.
That's
I'm down
true.
to 2 now.
I've got here 3.
I'd like to take your 3, but I think I'm down to 2.
Okay, I do miss them every now and then.
That's all right. Medicine. Come on, Taylor.
You could do it. You could do
Believe
it.
in your God. Lick your wounds.
You feel quite tranquil in this room.
I do. It's real zen.
Freaking.
God, don't
Don't
believe
go
it.
toward the light.
Just trying to lick my wounds and it's not working. And it's like, my mom always said if you lick your wounds, it gets better.
Anyway, while this is going on, I'm just going to open the door carefully and have a peek in through, see what's going on.
Okay,
This is
so
why
I'll
God
open the
healing is
door.
better.
Like, it's so true. None of this heathen, godless healing for me, thank you.
I think I'm now immune from treat wounds for like, is it an hour?
That was a day. I thought you can't. do it.
It's an hour.
Oh, it's only an
Yeah.
hour.
All right. Well, I'm currently sitting at 8 HP, guys. 8 HP, and I'm wounded 2.
That
I
sounds
have
like the perfect number.
Um, but can't you at least get rid of the wound?
You would be wounded 1. Where
Everybody
did
back
the
Because
up.
I
second
was
wound
crit.
come from?
Crit.
He was critted on.
I was crit,
That doesn't
So-
give you an extra wound.
but I was at dying 2, and the dying transforms to wounded.
No, every time you go down, you increase your wounded condition. Your dying doesn't affect your wounds. Your wounds
Oh,
affect your
I've always
dying.
been seeing them coincide. Okay.
Same.
Yeah.
All right, so
We'll
I'm
make
not wounded
mistakes.
1.
It's okay. We'll move on.
So I still have battle medicine, and I could combine that with risky surgery. I could restore you back up to full. Yeah.
I could,
Just-
I could.
just
There's,
fly
some,
Sharpen
back.
the blade.
Yeah.
there's some things I can do for myself. Thank you. To just, I just need a little pepper up. Also,
Yeah.
if my question is, since I went down, normally spells when you go unconscious go away, but I took an elixir, so that still sticks with me for the minute.
That's not a spell.
Yeah, so I still have my speed.
Yeah.
Bust.
So we'll take a break. Ezric, I'll give you the description of the interior. as you're looking, you're just peeking into the interior of the room, or of the building itself. The 20-foot tall ceiling and half-finished mosaics of pastoral scenery on the visible walls here give the impression of a grand hall, but the floorboards have been systematically torn up to create a veritable maze of dangerous catwalks. The pagoda's zigzagging support beams and bare 20-foot earth below are visible through the ripped-up floorboards. Exits include a number of sliding doors on either side of the hall, a set of bronze double doors to the west, and an ascending staircase to the east. You also know that below on the ground are lots of sharp nails and planks underneath you if you do fall.
Another killing room.
God damn these kobolds.
I know, right? So creative, gosh darn it.
So, and that is where we're going to take our break, I believe. So we're going to be back shortly. I'm loving this Syrinscape. This is that combat was actually the Descendant of Voynus. Very mechanical, very metallic, I should say, combat scene. So, hey, if it works, it works. So we'll be back shortly. Stick around. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for all the chat and everything. We are reading chat. We are interacting. It's been really fun to be able to do that. We're going to play a lot of our previous bits and pieces, but we'll be back shortly. So thank you.
See you in a little bit.
See you in a second.
Thanks for
Hi, welcome back. Come to me because they're talking about cat stuff. So thanks everyone for coming in. This has been great. We're going to keep going for part 2 of our I don't know what's going on this. Yeah. Anyway.
This time I have a muffin.
just like that.
Taylor's reaching for Shireen, going, "Okay, I trust you. Please help me."
Oh, she's gonna
That's
do
the
this
moment I've been waiting for. Sing, sing, sing.
She's saying this, her ears are like probably flat back, and she's just like, "Help."
Don't worry, I was trained to do this. This is what I do.
Why you stuck around for the break. We're live. Is that where we're going to start off with the scene
Is
opening?
that for real?
Blood on the floor.
Let's do it.
Taylor's
Beautiful visions of beautiful visions of like forest and waterfalls, and this beautiful music in the background, the soft flutes and the soft breeze flowing through.
Cracking my knuckles.
Hey, I noticed that whenever it comes to medicine, you guys have been forgetting it lately. But there is such thing as aiding each other.
She said
okay.
no, she's got it. I could aid you if you would like, but if you got it, you got it.
All right.
I'll be do you want me to be a nurse? I can like dab your forehead while you do it.
You know I am a doctor. So yes. Dagger.
Cat. Okay.
Rope. All right. Okay. All right. So you're gonna roll for aid, and then I'm gonna roll for risky surgery. You have 8 hit points, right?
That's my aid.
I've got 8 hit points.
All right, here we go. Boom. Yeah,
So
it's
take you
okay.
down.
I am a doctor. You're right, Spectre. Okay, so here we go. I get a +1 only, right?
Yeah, that would be a +1.
Okay, that's okay because
Close
I have
to
a hero
+2.
point. This is almost
Fine.
risk-free. This is risk-free surgery.
The least
Okay.
riskiest of surgeries.
So the first thing I'm going to do is roll the 1d8, and this is how much I hurt you. Oh yeah,
And
see,
I
look
hurt
at
you
that!
because
Look
I
at that
love you.
incision. How great is that, huh? It's barely bleeding.
Taylor's just like,
The pain is unbearable.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna roll my medicine check. Get a +1. I have expert status. Yes. Yes. It's a
That would
crit
have
success.
critted anyway.
Nice.
Yeah. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, this is wonderful.
Now roll your 4d8 and
Okay.
get 4.
No,
God.
no.
That's still
Alright.
possible.
Okay, so I guess I'll roll this one since I'm doing the surgery.
Yeah, it's all you.
48.
We're blaming
Oh
you.
man.
Oh, so sad. Can I do a hero point on that? I'm gonna use a hero.
No, not for
I can't
not for
do it
rolling
on that.
damage. Not for
It
rolling
can
damage.
only be
boo.
used on D20s.
That's cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating DM. Cheating
I'll
GM.
take that 12. I'm only 4 away from max.
I could do it again.
The revolt.
Yeah.
Oh, but you have no wounded condition either. Haha. How about that?
Well, does it take away wounded?
It takes 1 away. So if you're
Oh,
wounded,
brilliant.
yeah, I mean, well, that's the little twist in the dagger I did. That takes away your wounded condition.
Taylor,
Yes, the
it's like,
painful part.
Technically,
I was
yeah.
conscious while it
Battlefield
happened.
medicine you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't think that
I
takes
thought
away
this was
wounded.
surgery.
No,
No,
surgery.
it doesn't.
But that was, I believe that had to be surgery.
Yeah, well, the question is, do I want to spend 10 minutes doing risky surgery or only 2 seconds doing risky surgery? And if I spent 10 minutes doing it, then it takes away the wounded condition because it's treat wounds. If I did it super fast, then it's just battle medicine.
The problem is,
Let's just say I did it super fast because I don't want people to come and get us.
yeah,
I'm in the middle of my surgery.
yeah, because I think Taylor was immune to treat wounds.
Oh, all right. Well, you can have your wounded condition back. I shouldn't have done that little twist thing. I kind of messed up a little bit.
You're too enthusiastic.
Yeah. That might hurt a little bit for a while.
Might sting.
Yeah.
And
It's like, I was
uh,
conscious while it happened, and I still don't understand how that worked.
You're up. I don't really either. I mean, no. It's science. It's very complicated. I'll explain it to you later on.
Anyway, Kash, should we be back on the map?
Yep. Let's get you back on the map.
I feel like such a great physician right now.
You need to.
Is there anybody else want to line up for this?
Oh man,
I can do it real fast.
I'm full up on
You could
surgery for today.
You could start up a little healing stone, just call it Shanks or Us. And
Anyway, looking
Shireen
into the
Shanks.
room, do I see any other kobolds in here?
No, you don't see any other kobolds. And you see above you that there's just a tiny little bit of light coming through the roof where the outline of the glass and paper wings of the dragonfly stretches above in the ceiling. It's not giving you a lot of light, and so I'm not adding light into the scene, but you can just see like the color of the colorful paper and glass work.
Ooh,
I would
that's
like
great.
to take an action to use the seek to like try to look him out so I can get a +2 bonus on anything that's hiding.
Ooh.
Even if they are
Ooh.
concealed, or I know these are with my special eyes.
Is that halfling stuff or something?
It's halfling stuff.
I was gonna say,
Wait,
this is like
emo
grandma stuff.
bond?
It's like emotional bond or something like that, but I wrote it down. That's emo bond, so I would know. You know, when you feel that really good My Chemical Romance song is, you can see everything. It's the same. So let's just see if I see him. +2, so 26. Do I? Anyone?
I might have to do a check. Wait, how much vision can you see? You can see in the dark?
I can see in the dark.
I thought you
You don't have dark vision.
I
I
can
think
see
I'm
keen
the
eyes.
only.
I can see
Only
most
one.
of this room.
should.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
Do you have
I
low
mean,
light
I can't.
vision?
It's dark. I can't see anything.
It should be
Oh,
dark.
I see most of the room. Like I see like this and this and
Let's
like
turn
all
that
of
light off for you
this.
then.
No, you can leave it on.
You
Oh, I
don't
can
even
see
have
too.
low light vision, so
I can
You
see
don't.
this
It's not even
one,
switched
I can
on your
see
character sheet. It shouldn't
this.
be.
Oh, interesting.
Grandma
I don't
being
know.
hacksy.
Uh-huh.
Grandma hacks. Ugh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so
Your grandma
weird.
senses are tingling.
That's
Like,
it.
I
I
can
can just like
just-
smell. Oh, hey, it's so.
I just turned it off totally, but
Now it's all dark. I can't even see me. Where am I?
I can't see anything.
So
It's all dark.
this entire area is pitch black.
it's dark.
Okay.
I've got low light vision,
Yeah.
so that's okay.
So there's a tiny bit of light coming through the actual wings, but it's not enough even to give you dim light. It's there more of an effect.
Not
Okay.
even enough for dim light.
No.
So I'm the only one that can see.
Should be.
I can
Any-
see. I'll screenshot into the Discord what I can
Don't
see.
about doing screenshot, but you shouldn't be. But anyway,
We'll just
So-
pretend like we can't see.
All right. So how
so,
stable is the floor here?
as you put your foot down, it just flexes.
Hmm.
Like put your foot into the room, it just flexes in front of you.
All right.
Even with your light weight, you think it's not very stable at all.
All right. So, I'm gonna look around and try and find a stable path because the other kobold, he made sure to close the door so that we didn't see how he navigated the room.
And I think he's probably still in here. I could just feel it.
So let's do a hidden perception for you then, or investigation, etc.
Oh, this worked so well last
Ezra.
time.
All right.
I know. Last time I rolled a 1. It was just perfect for this type of thing. I'll let you make the call. Would you like to do it as underworld, or as society because you're also a kobold and sneaky,
You think like
or
them.
just perception?
I guess I'll do it society then. All right.
Okay, because you have got +10 on society, but you do think like them, so I'll give you that bonus. Yeah. So as you're thinking, okay, if it was a human, they'd just jump across and they'd go here and there, but no, a kobold would trap. The kobold trap for someone jumping across. He would, and you have a look and go. He would either go, he'd jump across to the top, or he'd follow the doors, and you see that the doors and the interlines. Like, nah, he would go to the south
All right. So,
and make people go all the way through, and the
all right.
longest way to the
So,
shortest
yeah,
way.
I'm still going to be in this room, but I'm just going to peek out. Oh, okay. Now I see. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna follow Ezra because I can't see anything. Right?
Yeah.
It's dark.
All right.
Yeah, so now you can see.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see now.
No, Ezra can see.
Oh.
It's,
Okay.
Okay. I'm just
Right,
gonna follow.
so you
Right,
see to the north, stairs that go up, and another one of those, entranceways, like the red poles and the red beams and the cross beam, and there's 3 gongs on that. You can see that to the north here, but you can also see doors and bits and pieces to the south
Yeah.
and to the north, and yes.
I don't have a light source on me, so that's your guys to deal with. We could do a arm chain.
I think I do have a light source.
Remember, fire is bad in this place.
Is it?
It doesn't.
I put my torch away.
I have.
Well,
That's why I have 5
Oops.
torches.
use them, but then if you go down and then your torch drops onto
That's
wooden structure.
true. And it makes us very visible. You know what? Let's do a daisy chain. I like this. Oh, you're gonna
Let's all
leave
hold
me.
hands.
Let's
Yeah.
hold hands.
All right. Yeah, I'll lead them to the door down here.
Oh,
And
such a sweet young man.
I'm going to check if these doors are trapped.
Okay. So as you're moving down again, the floor moves a little bit under your weight, but it seems at least, but it doesn't break. You don't hear creaking. And you go down to the door to the south. That would be a. Would that be a secret?
It would be a secret.
There you go again. Your character sheet. That's a perception, is it, or thievery?
It would be perception to detect traps.
Okay, thievery to disable them.
Yeah.
Okay, are you looking on the door? You're trying to check it here and there. You don't think there's any trap there. There's another door just further, just down here.
Yeah. You know what? I'll also check that one for traps. Why not? While I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still had your character sheet set up, so let's go for perception.
Where's Ezra? I'm still behind him.
Again, you search around the place, and you just check around, and you don't think there's any trap on the door.
All right. Yep. So I'll open up the leftmost one.
So that one.
Yep.
Okay. There we go. And it slides to the side. The paper door slides to the side. And let's see, we've got that one. There. To the southwest of this broad room, a small screened-off area connects two finely lacquered counters. To the southwest of this broad room, a small screened-off area connects to a finely lacquered counter, which separates the wall and attached bookcases from the upper portion of the room. So what you see in front of you, in probably a better description, is what looks to be a shop counter.
Okay.
It's the gift shop.
South. And there's a door
Exit through it.
You haven't opened up the door, so I can't. I'm not seeing anything.
This is the same thing I'm having there.
Oh, yep.
Yeah. That's the same thing I'm having with, like, there's something going weird with the dynamic light.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too dynamic.
Now it's dark for me. Boo!
Yeah,
I
same.
can't cheat.
Yeah. Now I
You
can't
figured it
see
out.
anyone.
Stupid roll-20 and work.
Oh, we have shared vision.
Oh.
Do you have shared
Ooh,
vision?
Shared vision. Da-na-na-na. That sounds
I
good.
think that's an option you can turn on or off.
You learn something new about Roll20 every day.
Vision. No, that's not on. It'll be on the new one, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, because when if Taylor, for example, moves here, I've noticed that I would be able to see this area light up for me.
Explorer mode. Let's take that off. Okay, let's see how that works now.
Ah, no.
Oh, there it is.
Now everything's dark but this room.
Well,
I can't see
I've
anything.
taken off other things then.
But now
I clicked
how
a
am I
few
supposed to
buttons.
fight?
Might have lost the previous rooms in what I've changed.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess I'll just have to run into the darkness with
That
my
might have
dagger
it all
out.
back.
I got it
Is
back.
that everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so for those watching, we're using the new lighting system, which we're very unfamiliar with. Myself, I'm unfamiliar with, and it's been interacting a little bit weirdly, but at least we got the settings right. So yes, what you see is what looks like a shop counter with a grate in front of it. There's a door to it. To the side, you see over here a large collection of what looks to be statues of strangely sculptured, almost monsters, but there's a beauty to them.
Okay.
And they're all different forms and different sizes. You can see what looks to be one which has been broken here
Aw.
as well.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
Is that a window to the
there might be
west?
a
Is it?
map inside.
window here, yes,
All right. Yeah. Is it
and there's a door
open?
here. No, the window is not open.
Okay.
It's yeah.
Oh,
All
let
right.
me
Yeah.
just.
I'll just walk up to the window and open it.
I'll open this one. She'll let a little light in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna search the broken piece of art for a map or something.
All I
You
saw
always
was
find that in there.
Shireen walk across, and I'm just like,
Because-
that's an open floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I went. Yeah, no, you can't do that bad. So the second one is actually a door which you open.
Whoops.
Ezrek.
Oh,
As
I
Deirdre
was
goes to open the
talking
window-
about here.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I opened the window.
Okay, you both do that. I'll close the door then. There you go.
All right. Yeah. I wasn't seeing what was on the other side of the door anyway. So.
Okay, cool.
What
So
a breath of fresh air.
you open the window, and I might even be able to open that. It's either going to go really good or really bad. No, it works. Oh, probably on the first time I've actually seen them do windows in the dynamic lighting. Cool.
Nice.
I'm not
Um,
seeing
and-
anything on the other side of it though.
Go.
And you see nothing.
Yeah.
But good job
Yeah.
getting the window open.
It looked cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now
Um,
I'll be opening that door.
Now we open the door. Let's go back to Shrain, because Shrain's going to the other room, or the other section of the room, and exploring the broken.
Shireen
Yeah.
rushes in.
Yeah, right.
Um,
So I'm gonna explore this broken piece of art here because I know from watching enough Indiana Jones that there's something in there.
Of course. So along the walls of this room stand a dozen terracotta sculptures of strange creatures ranging from nearly tiny to 10 feet tall. One of the statues looks like it's been destroyed and smashed utterly. And there's a badly marred human corpse near its base.
Oh,
Ooh.
I didn't see this until I got up close for some
Well,
reason.
Because it's listed as a separate room for
Oh.
some silly reason.
Oh, they've committed a murder.
Yeah. So the exit's, of course, to the north, and there's another one near you.
Medic.
But yes, there's like
Little
near this structure this sculpture is a badly marred body,
I search it.
a human body. You search the body.
Yeah.
What's his pockets?
Is there?
in his-
Yeah.
In his pocket, well, the body itself has puncture wounds, and you see some bandages over some of the puncture wounds, and some not on the puncture wounds.
Oh, they tried to help him.
It looks like some really bad medicine.
Looks
but-
great medicine to me.
Yeah.
I can't believe this guy's not alive. Looks like they did it right by the book. Okay.
Don't
Do I-
open a clinic, Shireen.
Please. It's a free health clinic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm here to help. I say this guy's dead. I think. And I don't feel anything else in there.
No.
I don't feel any like goodies
feel-
or surprises.
You feel a little,
Oh no.
just that little bit unease with these statues. They all seem to be looking at you.
Did the statues kill him?
That's
The,
not a
the
physical
statues,
problem.
they don't have like eyes specifically, but they have the blank of where eyes should be. But they all, in your mind, just feel like there's a presence just looking at you and looking
Okay, so
through
I'm-
you.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow because I don't like the looks of these statues at all.
Taylor,
Hey!
your fur just starts, your heckle starts going up as you start feeling something's just that little bit unease.
Since I can see
We
the
should
room better
move.
now, can I use an action to do my keen eyes again?
As for Deirdre, for where you're here,
Yeah.
as you're seeing that going on, just in the corner of your eye,
Oh.
you see just behind the counter what looks like an arm of someone behind the
Like-
counter on the ground,
I don't
almost
like
hiding
this.
behind the counter.
Are you okay over there? It's okay. We're here to help. You're not gonna get in trouble. Nothing bad's gonna happen to you. Just come out here. Come here. It's gonna be fine.
There's no response.
Is it a human arm?
Is it the?
I'll go over to it.
It's
arm's
behind
just
the
gonna be
counter.
an
You need to
arm
open
by-
the door.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
that's what I was trying
That's
to
why.
do.
That's why I was trying to address that first, and then come back.
Yeah.
We're in some kind of killing room right now. I think there's something bad. This is not good. There's dead bodies everywhere.
I'll crack it open.
Boom. Why not? Let's do this. Rip off the band-aid.
All right. Is the door open?
Okay, so you're opening the door. Let's get to lighting settings. There you go. Open the door. And as you open the door, you see another arm of another, like it's the leg of a body around the corner. Just
All
over
right,
here.
Yeah.
Well, guys, I don't think this place is very friendly. It's not. This is
Yeah, I
bad.
can't. I can't move through the door. It's all sealed for me. All right.
So-
Yep.
Again, weird layers that we're working on.
I'd be very cautious if I was you guys, like
Right.
eyes on a swivel.
Okay. So, looking at this leg, does it seem to be attached to something still living?
As you look in further, you see that there's actually 4 bodies.
No, is this the
Behind
hostages?
the counter.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Is it
Oh.
human?
They're not
Ooh.
kobolds.
So, yeah, these would be 4 Minkayan men.
Yes.
Maybe this is why they want the building. It's because they know there's been a murder committed in here, and then if people come and investigate, they're gonna be like, the kobolds are the killers. But the
But
question
Yeah.
is, did they do it though? The question is, did they do it though?
You also notice that on the
Yeah.
floor is, or on the wall is an opened, looks like a small little cabinet. It's opened, and all the contents are spilled out. And on the floor, the individuals here, they've got bandages on them.
This is-
And on the ground is smashed bottles and other bits and pieces from the first aid kit, which it looks like they failed to heal themselves.
This is
Okay,
TPK right here.
Looking
Oh.
at
That
could've
them,
been us.
Yeah.
how long do they look to have been dead?
They look
What's my-
actually really emaciated. It looks like they've been dead for years.
Oh, years.
Years, then they're just bones or whatever.
But they're not just bones, but there's no like there's like their
They look
skin is not
dehydrated.
there. It looks like
corpses?
really dehydrated and emaciated corpses. Yes.
Interesting.
If it looks like they've been dead for years, then these aren't the same workers that we're looking
Mhm.
for.
Yeah.
But then where did? Oh, I'm
Well,
not
I
there.
thought I
Yeah.
thought the workers we're looking for were kobold workers.
No.
Did
No,
I
we're
remember
looking
that
The
for-
wrong?
kobold workers took some Minkayan
Yeah.
workers, which is Minkai is basically Japan. So
Okay.
yeah,
All
so
right.
we're looking for
Yeah.
human workers that are
Mhm,
being
mhm,
held
mhm.
hostage by the kobolds.
And as you're relaying that to Deirdre and to who's still outside the door, unless you want to go in.
No, I can't. I'm
Did you
locked
want to
out.
go in?
I would be right behind him.
Yeah,
Just be
okay.
like, oh, I
I'm
got
just like,
your back.
if you want to, you can just tell me because for some reason it's clipping.
That's all
and
good. I'd be
weirdness.
right there. That's
Yeah.
perfect.
So as you're looking into the scene and you're explaining what's going on, and you just hear a flutter.
I look.
It's like you hear a flutter as you look up, and from the rafters,
Are there kobolds in the rafters?
oh no.
worse.
Oh no!
And I'm just gonna.
Zooming in. Oh, that's the bloodsuckers.
I still can't see anything. It's
Yeah.
all dark.
You're not
to
in
me.
that room,
Yeah, no. We
Oh,
cannot see
I
Jack.
know. I know these
Yeah.
things. I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
but
They're like
because
giant
of
mosquitoes.
because of your ability to see things, they do not have an attack of opportunity or a free action to attack you and kill you
Yeah.
That's very good for us.
because you have super
All right.
skills.
So am I rolling my initiative?
So I do
here
at least
now?
pay you that.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're all rolling initiative.
Yeah, you may all want to roll initiative in this one, even though they're not specifically there.
Yes.
Oh, I'm coming in. I'm gonna run in there. I can't see anything, but I'm running in
No. Oh.
there.
What's it called?
Please don't push me into the hole.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's the D&D version?
Out of the
I
way.
can't remember.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. They're like red. They suck blood.
Sturges?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Sturges.
Yes.
I know there's Sturge. There we go, Sturge battle. I know there's a Sturge battle. I found.
So that's where
There
we're
you
in
go.
right now, huh? All right, good.
Mm.
Vampires.
You could call them vampires. You could also call them mosquitoes.
Yeah, they're basically just oversized mosquitoes.
All right. Sounds easy enough.
Yeah, so Shireen isn't on the turn order.
I'm not.
Did you click on your token before you roll for initiative?
Yeah, I thought I did, but I can do it again. I'm gonna keep my 27 though, I'll tell you that. Alright, let me see. I'm clicking on my token. I'm gonna roll initiative. Here we go. And I guess I effed it up last time because
And 27. There you go.
alright. Whew! I can't see anything. It's totally dark.
Oh man, it's
All
like
right,
a
so do
summer
I go?
night
So
when you
Shireen-
can hear the mosquitoes and you're
you-
just like, I know one's there, but
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna move. Oh, should I go?
What's Ezric's reaction? Initial reaction.
Okay.
As you initially see, is before you enact. What's your initial reaction? What do you say?
I'm just going to say, get out.
Yeah,
Done.
Shireen, that's what you hear.
Get out. So Shireen wants to be a part of this, even though she hears get out. I'm gonna move toward. I mean, the problem is I can't see anything. It's dark everywhere, so I'm just gonna move this way and see nothing.
I'll do this to get you in and out. Oops. So you
Yeah.
can see through. Yeah.
It's
Should be
very cramped in here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Tight.
So you look down and there's Deirdre in front of you, and then Ezric right in front of Deirdre, and Ezric's trying to push Deirdre out
Dee's just
frantically,
like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna.
and you hear
I
this
mean,
buzzing from the room.
okay. So I'm just gonna stay where I am. Then I'm gonna take the hint this time and not be an idiot, and I'll stay right here.
Actually, I'll give you this. You could actually, as you're going through the front, you could see through the front of the grate, from where they have the grate in front of the shelves. So the service area, you can actually see the two there. You can see through that. So there's a front
Okay.
counter and there's a grate in front of the front counter. You could see the sturgeons now, or sorry,
Okay.
bloodsuckers that have come down from the rafters, and that's what they're there.
All right, so then I'm gonna try to go in this. I'm gonna try to position myself right here in case we need to like stop them as they come out to get some space.
Sorry, I
All
can't
right.
turn off that part of the dynamic
All right.
lighting.
And
Put it
then
in.
I guess for my last action, what can I do? Anything? Is there some kind of defensive move I can do? Like,
You can
whatever,
try to
I'm
defend
done.
yourself.
yeah. I mean,
I
if
think
there's
that's
a
a plus
defensive
2.
thing, I'll take it. I'm
Is
done.
it +2 for defense, or you need a shield?
You need a shield, or you
Yeah.
need a weapon with the parry property.
Yeah.
It's fine. I draw the nightstick out. I've got the nightstick. I'm gonna beat these
Okay.
flies
Ezra,
with it.
at 22, what are you doing?
Okay. I'm going to try and I'm going to push Daedra out of the room, and moving out with her, and then I'm going to just shut the door.
I'm assuming that's going to take all your 3 actions.
Yeah.
Then
DJ
you
will
shut the
go
door.
with you. Yeah. Oh,
Are you
that's...
sure? You don't want to not go?
I'm thinking about running in there.
Oh,
As
guys.
you shut the door, and as you're outside, you can see through the front grate of the shop front the giant mosquitoes buzzing around excitedly, and they try to squeeze out from underneath the shop, like the grate. but they seem stuck.
And they can't do it. Oh, Ezra,
Okay.
nice job. Whew.
Nice.
Okay,
Way to take care of
so
that. Jeez.
I'm guessing we're out of the turn order.
If that's all you're going to do, then we have
Yeah,
to
we're
do
not
it.
opening that door. No way.
Yeah.
No way.
I think
Open the-
Yeah.
those might have been the boys we've been looking for.
Yeah, so while they're trying to get us through the grate, I'm just going to poke and with the rapier at them through the grate.
After the first poke of the rapier, they move back and they move away. They're not stupid, and they just go back and settle to the rafters of where they were hiding.
Bomb them.
I mean,
Throw a bomb in there.
I could throw a couple bombs in there. I did come prepared today to, in case we need to light it up a little bit.
Can we shoot through the grate at these things? That would be sweet. That'd be
You
so
can.
fair.
You could spend time and just start shooting and aiming
I
your
don't know if I have-
shots.
It's like I don't know if I have enough bolts to be shooting like that.
But as in, you could spend time to
Mm,
just pick them off.
sure,
um,
we'd probably do that.
Yeah, probably good for us to keep it this area safe. So while that's doing, I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah, me and Shireen, we're just
Yeah.
like, you want to
Target
play?
practice.
Yeah, we want to play to the shooting range.
Yeah, got it. Oh yeah, I think he's
And,
down.
and like
Boom,
she's
boom.
got two of them down, and I'm still like loading, and, like, pulling it back.
It takes a while. Heavy crossbow. It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of crossbow, but you know
It's-
what makes me feel young? Can I like look cool with it for a second? And it's most of my size, but that's fine.
It's big.
Right?
It's big.
I'm barely 3 foot, so
And then there's the winding mechanism, the crank, and the pulley system that goes with it. It's a big system.
takes me a second. Don't
Yeah.
worry, I'll show you up. Don't you even worry about it.
And it doesn't take. It takes a little bit because they are hiding, but you can pick them off if you spend your time, and you take out all four.
Phew!
Woohoo!
We are the best warriors and medicine
Oh.
people in all of Absalom. The end.
While that's happening, Taylor is looking at Ezra and being, the statues are watching us.
Yeah.
I'm
Ezra-
watching them.
Oh right, I forgot about that. God,
Yeah.
place is messed
As you
up.
go down to that section, the statues here, they're quite spooky. They're quite a spooky themed statues, and you're just looking at them, and they have like glassed over eyes. Like they don't have eyes themselves, but there's just a blankness for them, and they're all just these weird, like pseudo monsters almost. And just looks really, you just feel a little bit awkward in their
Okay.
presence.
Would I know that these are standard types of art from Minkai?
Society.
All right.
Ooh, can I do
This
that?
would be a secret role, wouldn't it?
I think we'll do a secret roll from both. Yeah.
Okay. My
So-
family deals in importing goods from foreign lands. Just saying.
Backstory.
Backstory.
Oh wait.
I have
Would-
backstory, guys.
Oh my
So I have even better one. I have art lore.
Art lore.
Yeah,
You do?
art lore. Yeah,
Legal lore.
yeah, because I'm a
jeez.
thief. Because I've been an art thief back in the day.
Way
So I
back
have art
when.
lore. Yeah.
Let's
Can
go.
I roll it?
Shireen's- No, it's still
Uh,
mine, not yours.
Boom, critic.
No,
I know all of it.
no.
Type in the
And I
chat.
get a hero point. Yeah.
No.
And that's, recall knowledge is a secret role,
It
unfortunately.
is.
Boo.
Okay. And
Art
I did not
lore,
roll
that's
a
so
20, that's for
creative.
sure. Okay, so
But I get a hero point.
you get a hero point for using your.
My lore, it's so creative.
So good.
You know what? I will give a hero point for that. I'll give a hero point for the background of the
Art thief.
of the art. So the art thief. So I'll give one for the art thief with the art lore, one for the background. Well, my family does that,
Oh,
so I should have a little bit of advantage. So yeah, I'll give you one for that.
Yeah.
I'll also give one for the overdrive because that's awesome. Because you chose a feat for something which you just put on your character anyway, and then
It's
sound
true.
effect to match it.
You
And
know,
Azrek, because you're finding traps from them, and your ability to find traps and save them a little bit, is actually working. So I'll give you one for that as well.
Hey, all right.
A few
That's a
places,
one for everybody.
guys.
A little bit of
Hey.
mercy.
The DM is being merciful. We're gonna die.
I'm
Or it means that we're going to be
Yeah.
finishing soon.
Who knows
Deal.
what's coming up? Yeah.
DM is sus.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or it means we're going to finish soon. And they're
No.
not supposed to carry over
Take
till-
it back.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, so
Okay.
what do we
Roll
know about these
everything.
statues?
So, what do you know about the statues? They are statues of spirits.
Hmm.
They are statues of spirits. It's strangely enough, it's mostly coming from Esrek and Shireen that recognize this. Now you've been in their presence. They're statues of spirits. They're actually designed to attract those spirits to the temple, to inhabit the temple.
Huh.
Oh,
So the idea is to bring the spirits here, to hopefully have the spirits nest. in the
Hey,
temple.
guys.
Okay.
I've seen these statues before. I know what this is about. It's a bunch of bullshit. Forget about it.
That's why we had to like clean our hands and face before coming in, so the statues would be like, "You're cool."
Oh, you guys are so well traveled and well knowledge. Look at you. I've just been here my whole life. Oh, so artistic. Love it.
The
So proud.
I don't believe any of this stuff.
the
But
guard book
yeah, you
doesn't
know.
mention anything about art.
not well traveled, well read.
Well read. Oh, there
Not
you
the wrong
go.
books. But I know the law book back to front.
And as the bloodsuckers have been dealt with, are you
Yeah.
going to go back into the room?
Yes.
Yeah, let's open that back up.
Okay.
I would love to investigate.
Yeah,
a body.
because we need to have a look at the corpses now.
Mhm.
Because, yeah, how old are the clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the corpses have been essentially they've been emaciated from the bloodsuckers, and that has caused the premature aging effect on their bodies.
That'll
so
do
yes,
it.
they are not been dead for a long time. Now you know the cause. They have been dead only recently.
Hmm.
And it looks then the cause of the wounds are from the bloodsuckers,
Mm.
and looks like the cause of the wounds from the other person was also from the bloodsuckers as well. It looks like he may have even been trying to run away.
A likely story.
I feel like we need to talk to these kobolds because I feel like maybe they tried to heal them, and now that they think they're going to be in trouble, they're doing all of this hoopla about wanting to own the building. I think if we tell them that we know what's up, they might be more amenable
Yeah.
and be like, it was just an accident. Accidents happen. We understand that, but they can't be causing a ruckus like this, not during, the festivities.
Yeah, so let's get out of this room. On actually looking through, do we see anything of interest in the room? Aside from
yes.
the corpses.
As you're looking actually into the room, like around the room itself, you see, what looks to be the first aid kit has mostly been used and smashed. Like any vials or anything was smashed. Deirdre, you noticed that one of those smashed vials was a healing potion, but is now rendered inert. Apparently, the workers didn't know what it was, and were more about the bandages than anything. You notice under the desk is a locked drawer.
Ooh.
And it seems to be part of the desk itself. And there's also as part of some of the things you notice that there's on like some of the things for sale, like stock that was going to be for sale. There's quite a nice little bottle of drink.
What kind of drink?
The alcoholic sake type of drink.
Oh,
and not being local, it probably works a bit.
Some party juice right here.
Yeah, we'll just take some of that. We'll just
So do I add that to our confiscated goods?
Yep, for sure. This is evidence.
Evidence of what?
Evidence of potentially illegal distillation and distribution.
When you hold up the bottle, it does actually say where it's been produced, and it's not produced locally.
Sorry, the label's fallen off. There's no way we could tell. We have to take it back to the station to trace it.
No. Wait,
I just-
remember,
I ripped the label off.
Alma did tell us at the beginning
That may destroy the value.
we were told that we're allowed to requisition loose valuables that we find.
There
as
we
long
go.
as we minimize the damage. So we're
See,
allowed to take,
Yeah.
I don't need.
but you're allowed to
I
make
don't
it
need
as
to do
shady as you want if it makes you feel better. But we're allowed.
But as you're about to rip off, that's what's been sold, and then you're like, hold on a sec. If I destroy the label, that'll drop the value.
That's true. My art training is kind of coming in a little bit handy there.
If we
All right.
pack down the bodies, is there anything on them?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's-
actually, you have a look through the bodies, and there's one of the Minkoan workers
They got
has a
blueprints?
bejeweled brooch.
Oh. It's a
The
lovely
shape
brooch.
of a dragonfly.
Oh, it's a dragonfly brooch. Look at this, guys. And I just like, haven't you seen one of these before? Such fine craftsmanship.
Oh, it's very pretty.
I feel like maybe though this belongs to his family. Like I would feel bad if we took it.
I
Should
don't
we just
trust it.
hold? I'll hold on to it for right now, and I'll put it like on my.
On,
Sounds like a shawl.
Taylor,
Yeah, my
try
shawl.
And, try and see if it has a magic aura or something.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't
I was
have
thinking, I
detect
was like, I'm,
magic.
As you say, you think it's probably his belongs to his family. It does have an inscription on it, but you can't read it.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's why I'd be like, I'll hold on to it so that when we go back and we talk to the captain and stuff, we could be like, this belongs to the family and it should go back to them. I don't know who.
Yeah.
But are there like identifiers on them or like the other set of blueprints or?
No, they're absolutely Minkoan workers.
Oh,
Just
okay.
by their outfits, it's quite obvious by how they're dressed that they are not locals. And the brooch itself, the bejeweled dragonfly, is certainly not locally made. And being a dragonfly, it's more fitting for the dragonfly
Yeah.
pergola. That it's
Yeah.
got something to do with this as well.
Yeah. Hold on. Taylor, do you have the read aura spell?
No. Wait. If we're doing the new spell rules, if it's a divine one, then I should be able to cast it.
Read aura? Yeah, it's a cantrip that just detects if something has if something's magical.
If it's a cantrip, I don't have it.
No, you've got access to everything, but not. You've only got your cantrips which are select, I think.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So if there's a regular like a spell that would let me do it, that's divine. then-
Detect magic.
Yeah, detect magic is a cantrip as well.
Oh, is it?
Oh my goodness.
Put all the
Wait.
good stuff in cantrips.
So the speculation what's going on is that I don't like using the prepared casting. I just expand it out so you can use it all. And just there's a lot of spells to access if you're not really familiar, especially from a cleric's point of view.
Yeah.
What cantrips do you have prepared?
I feel like I'm being judged right now. I've got
Did you even
divine lance,
bother?
divine lance, forbidding ward, guidance, stabilize, and shield.
Those are all good
Okay.
ones.
Yeah, they're all good.
Thank you.
There's no debate there.
I've
Not
used
gonna need
forbidding
your
ward to
approval.
save you guys.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't want to know what like
Yeah.
alchemy stuff I have prepared. You're gonna be disappointed. So don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm just going to continue and try and pick the lock on the desk.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I? It's a thievery, and it's not.
All right.
Um,
thievery.
Oh. Hey.
As you start trying the lock, it's like as you start trying the lock, it gets a lot more complex than you expect. As in, you start triggering it, and then you notice, Wait, this is going to take 3 lock picks to pick.
Out of the way. I can help.
It's going to take 3 attempts, and you didn't even get 1.
Okay.
There's 3 sections to this lock.
Dang.
Wow. All right.
First time I've ever encountered that.
All right. All right. So I'll aid you, Shireen.
Okay.
All right.
So do your aid roll.
And none of the bodies had a key.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
None of these 4 bodies.
Now I
had a
take
key.
a -1 or something, right?
No, use your
Yeah.
hero
Okay.
point. You just
I got hero points to burn.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. All right, I'm gonna take a crack at this thing.
Ooh.
I got it anyway.
With the
Probably.
-1, you get 1 click.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm
And
the
again, you
best
think
thief
there's gonna be
ever.
2 more.
I'm an honest thief now. That was in my old past and my undercover days. So now I get to go again, right? I get to do it
Looking
again.
at spells I could potentially cast with the whole like spontaneous casting, I can make it harder to open for you. I can cast lock.
Good.
You can relock it each time.
Reverse
failed.
lock.
Oh, dang. This is a hard desk.
Yeah. Holy crap. Okay,
So
so
you're
I'm
one
gonna
of
use a
the
hero
3.
point. Hero point.
Okay,
Hero
you can
point.
use
Blah
your
blah
hero
blah
point.
blah 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 blah.
No, it's worse.
Still,
you've
only got
what are you
1.
gonna do?
There was no risk for you to just try it again instead of spending a hero point. Yeah.
Why are you
Don't
saying
let go,
don't try
Reaper.
it again? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try it
No,
again.
you can just try it again. You didn't need to spend a hero point, is what he just
Well,
said.
I thought it's gonna
Yeah.
explode
Okay.
after like
Oh.
three
So-
fails. Whoa! All right, it clicks twice.
With the critical, you do get the
Click,
last
click.
2. You get the last 2. The design of this lock
Hey,
is
check it out.
really complex and really strange to have like 3 parts of the
Nice.
lock. So
Except
this is classed as a
terrain.
simple lock in the notes here. I've never seen a lock this one. You open
XP
it up
300 for me.
and find a cashier drawer. The cashier drawer holds what amounts to 45 gold worth of coins in various denominations.
Hey, so there's nothing here, guys. I'm sorry. No, I'm just kidding.
I see the coins.
right.
Jumping
Oh,
up.
except for the coins, I meant to say. There's about 45 gold here. It's gonna be
Alright.
pretty sweet.
Yep,
We're gonna have to take this downtown.
Yeah, let's.
So in
Magic.
the confiscated goods, I'm listing the cashier's drawer with 45 gold worth
Like
of coins taken by Shireen.
Yeah, I take the whole drawer too.
It's attached.
Take the lock. The lock seems
Yeah,
like
take
a
the
good
lock.
lock.
And
right?
the lock.
The
And I
lock,
look inside there.
you need, if you're going to take just the lock, you're going to have to actually smash that out of there,
Yeah.
or smash the drawer itself to just have like the flat board, the front of the drawer, and the lock,
That's not going to be helpful.
which is probably easier than getting the lock out.
I don't care.
Fine.
Is there
then-
anything inside the drawer, or if I look in there, and is there anything
that.
hidden in there, like
Yeah.
$100 bills or something?
There was just that. There was no notes slipped underneath the cashier tray, which is a
Oh.
thing people
Yeah,
used to.
yeah.
Yeah, right. That's
They
what
do.
There's
That's where you
no
put the
notes slipped
Benjamins.
underneath that. No.
Yeah.
We put
Okay.
the Benjamins in the gift cards as a waitress. Can confirm.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm just
I won't say
going to head out of this room. It's too cramped.
Yeah. It's quite fair.
Cramping your style.
So, is there anything else here worth breaking into or stealing or,
No.
Well,
I mean, confiscating for evidence?
should we exit out this door so we could work around the other side?
I don't think that way is very stable.
Oh, it's not okay.
Well,
Right.
How about if we go around that corner there?
Okay, so all of these to the south are windows.
Window, yep. Window and a grand window.
Okay.
But again, it's different.
Right. I'm going to go up to this window here
Mhm.
and open it. What do I see on the other side?
Okay, I'll move your token out of it so you can just see.
Okay.
Oh, that looks so nice.
There.
Oh no, it's dark again.
You know, right?
Yeah, you guys.
I'm gonna follow. I'm
Yeah,
going
you're sharing my dark vision.
Yeah.
out. Ooh, okay.
There.
How
So
did I
just-
end up outside?
Because I'm showing you what's outside, so you
Oh, I was like,
That's
I lost
outside.
control of my person.
see. Yeah.
Shireen's she's got a mind
Yeah.
of her own.
She's just
So you saw
ragdolling around.
you saw like
Yeah.
the balcony area as well.
I see.
Okay.
To get to there would be it's a tight squeeze to get out the window, and that would make it really hard to if you're going to try to make the jump onto the balcony.
Okay.
I mean,
Actually, I'm
probably
going
do
to open this door here.
Mhm.
All right. How stable is the floor on its immediate outside?
As in, here is stable.
Yeah, how stable is it there?
Well, you need to open the door first. Let's open that first. Dynamic lighting. There you go. Where am I? There we go. Can I get a reflex save, please, for Ezrak, for Deirdre, and Shireen?
what?
It's about time.
As an explosion goes off
Oh no!
as
Oh,
the door
I fail.
opens.
I got a 13, huh? That's pretty good.
Can
Considering
I
I
use
rolled a
my
4.
hero point to re-roll that?
Do you have hero points?
Great idea.
I do have 1 hero point. So
I would also like to use a hero point.
good. It's worse.
I'm hiding
Okay.
the results. Well, at least
Got a little
as I
more.
put this on.
Uh-oh. Some big bushy thing just came.
Good.
As an
Oh, no.
explosion from the terracotta monster or terracotta thing
There's that
statue. Comes out.
flamethrower. I think someone was talking
Centered
about.
right on Deidre. Delightful.
Well, no, it comes
Oh,
off
yeah,
from the
look at
side and comes out.
Oh, that makes me feel better. It's,
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's just still
So
in the center.
it starts here and quickly goes out and goes towards
Mm.
Shireen and then disappears. And I think we all spent.
I spent 1.
I spent
Additional
1.
So Shireen spent 1.
Yeah, I did it. I'm glad I did it.
Deirdre spent 1.
I'd do it again.
Ezrak, are you going to spend? Or do you think you're safe with 15?
Nah, I think I'll stick with the 15.
Okay. Let's close that down. Let's get back to where I was.
Hey, who wants to pick up Deidre's dead body?
Hey.
Just a lightly crisp grandma. You know,
Yeah,
finally.
like, well,
Apparently, we can stab it better, so that's fine.
It's true. We could stab it better.
Wrong
I
way.
haven't been stabbed yet, so I mean, I'm feeling like maybe it's time.
Of course, it had to be the one door that I didn't check
That you
for
didn't
traps.
check. Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's always
It
that one
absolutely
door.
was. As the explosion does 9 points of damage.
Oh, I'm still up.
Hey, yeah, that's hardly any at all. We're fine.
I got 2 hit points left.
From
Who wants-
shrapnel, that is.
Oh,
But the fire
no.
damage
there it is.
does a further 9 points of damage.
There
I'm
we go.
down.
That's the AP.
I'm
we're
guessing
talking
we all
about right here.
failed.
You all failed.
So what do
18
I
was
take?
the key.
Ah.
So how much damage do I take?
So 9 and 9.
All right, I have 2 hit points left. I'm still up.
9 from the shrapnel and 9 from the fire.
I am still up.
See
I'm
Grandma
still
go
up.
back down. Oh.
Just pointed out, if Shireen does risky surgery to Deidre, that means she's managed to stab all of us this session.
I know, right?
Nice.
So true. You get your
Yeah.
was it 3 for 3?
So, unfortunately, I think people are becoming immune to my stuff.
Yeah.
I've yet to be stabbed.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Let's.
Well,
Okay, I'm just going to quickly move Deidre away.
To roll my corpse over a little bit.
Yeah, I'm just going to drag Deidre away.
Mm-hmm. So drag Deirdre away.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, I'll get that. Didn't drag. There we go.
I'm going to quickly search her pockets for one of the frost bombs.
You could find one. Do you know what it looks like? Because none of them are labeled.
I can.
The only one
One
you
of,
know
is
that
one
you
of them
have.
cold to touch?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just going to look. Yeah,
One
I'm
of
just
them
going.
would be cold to touch.
Yeah,
Hashtag
I'm
No,
just,
no,
Deidre.
but it's not the right one.
yeah, I'm
Deidre,
just.
that's for you. Thank
Yeah,
you so
I'm
much.
just
Back
going
the
to
table.
try and search to see what is what looks like it'll be it.
Okay, so can I? It's almost a blind alchemy or blind craft roll.
Yeah, so
Um,
it would be a secret one, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Do you have it even trained?
Yes, I'm trained in crafting.
Okay, wow, I didn't expect that.
Yeah,
Um,
here's it's
Save
like your
the
grandma. She doesn't label anything, you know. She just knows. She's like, oh, it's a pinch of this. It's just this. Like,
Okay,
I use
so
this
those in
bottle.
chat, you can see the result of the blind craft check to see if he picks the right thing.
Ooh, I don't.
Do you throw it?
Of course, you throw it.
Yeah, I'll throw
Throw
it
it.
at the fire.
Okay. So I'm guessing you're throwing it where essentially where the explosion started there. Target
Yeah.
spread. And you got the right one.
Hey!
You actually got the right one. It was a 20 on the craft check. And you extinguished the flame, which only just started, so it hasn't gotten off yet. And we will end right here.
Ah, boo.
My favorite place to end, Deidre in mortal peril. So good. It's not
a
it's not a
whole week.
session unless there's a little mortal peril, you know what I'm saying?
We're just going to keep going until Granny dies.
I mean, that's kind of the plan. Granny lives a little fast and wild.
So thank you for the donation. We will keep that donation for next week. We will keep it going. I will take. I think I'll take the ones I put. How it works is that the hero points are supposed to only last 1 week, but donations keep going because we don't want to take away that because we just got a donation. We're going to at the end of the session, so we're not going to take that away. But
We got
we'll
a
take
donation?
away the non-donation ones.
Nice.
And we
Right.
get them back at the start of next session.
You'll
anyway.
get the normal one, but I gave you one extra
Oh,
as
yeah.
well at the start of the session. So
And
you
that
will
goes
at least
away.
start with an extra one than normal because of the donation. If that makes any
Okay.
sense. So,
Yeah.
as again, we are going to end the session with Grandma in peril,
It's
mortal
the-
peril.
It's the only way we know how, honestly.
How many are you? Did you get back to the deaths? I'm still thinking death saves, but the wounds.
I had gotten to wound 1, so I should be on wound 2 now.
Okay.
All right.
So just putting
yeah,
down
you're
to-
starting off at dying 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
dying 2 is what we're going to start off with. That. So I've got it on the character there, so we know. But this is just the start of the temple,
Oof.
the butterfly temple, also the dragonfly temple.
It's just
I-
a star.
Didn't expect it to be this dangerous with the traps.
Not afraid of any danger.
It's kobolds. You
kobolds.
should expect everything to be trapped.
Yeah.
I've got a health potion on my body that Deidre homebrewed, so we'll get there.
That's what I thought he was going for.
Yeah, well, that's one of the options.
I'm actually kind of glad he went for trying to put out the fire because
Smart.
Yeah.
I have rules for that. I actually have rules for how much damage fire does and how fast it spreads.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of paper.
It's so true. That's why I had 2 frost bombs on me, so your chances were still decent.
Well,
Very smart,
considering
very
that the door was in the middle of the explosion and it's made out paper, it's pretty much
good. Yeah,
no more
the,
door.
the paper's gone too. Yep. But no, that was really impressive. That was good choice. We're gonna end. We'll do our outros and we're gonna do a raid. So please stick out for the raid. We do have a raid command. So that's our raid command. But we'll do our outros and our credits run before that. So, Holly people, would you like to do your outro of who you are, where you can be found, and all the other bits? And what do you do?
Yes. Hi, I'm Polly. I played Shireen Alban, the excellent doctor, art thief, and reformed undercover cop, now good cop, but still a rogue at heart. So anyway, I have a Twitch channel. It's Polly People. Check it out if you like board games. I am also here every other Wednesday, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday playing Starfinder, Smuggler's Run series, here on Goblin Cave TV.
Ooh.
Where she cheats.
I do there too.
Yeah,
I do it
accidental
everywhere.
misunderstanding of rules.
Uh-huh.
I cheat here, I cheat there.
Yeah.
Don't even worry about it. Just cheating.
Yeah.
Kat?
But-
All right. So I'm Kat. I owner, operator, founder of Say Caitlin on Twitch, where we play spooky games. We have Halloween themed let's play coming up this week. So look forward to that. As well as being your grandmother, who, even though in mortal peril, I still love and treasure you and know that you're going to be in my heart and thoughts and prayers, okay? So you just have a good week and you keep on coming back. Thank you, baby. And that's...
Yeah. I
love that. Chibi?
Just to kind of follow up from that because it's just too much.
I know every time, sometimes I'm like, should I tone it back? And then I went, let's crank it up.
So hi guys, I'm Chibi. I was playing Taylor, who is the cleric. This is my first out of 5 sessions. This is the first time Taylor's actually been taken to 0 hit points. So finally Karsh did it. And Taylor's a bit kind of puffed out and scraggly and a bit like, I don't think I like this, but we'll get through it. And she'll try to keep everyone alive. And I'm also a full-time commission artist based in Melbourne, Australia, and you can find me at bespokecc.com.au.
Ooh.
Or your
there you go.
Twitch
We're
channel
fancy
is?
today.
Oh, my Twitch channel is, if I'm in chat as Hitakuri Chibi, if you click on that, it should take you to my channel as well. I stream Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, working on art.
Yeah, and I can't pronounce it. That's why I asked you to. Game Reaper?
Hi, I'm Game Reaper. You can find me at Gathering of Nerds, and I've been playing Ezrak, the Kobold Investigator. And I've been solving lots of mysteries, but of course it had to be traps.
It's holding the team
The
together.
traps of your
on this
people.
drive.
Yeah.
The traps of your
Carrying a lot
people.
of weight.
I am totally going to go and actually find where kobolds we trap anything. Clip that, and then clip all the times we've triggered traps.
Yes.
We have found every single one so far, I think,
That would be amazing.
to our detriment.
Yeah, right. We've found them all.
We're like, can we
I
trigger
cannot
this trap?
confirm or
Let's do
deny
it.
that.
We're being very thorough with it, okay?
I cannot confirm or deny that. But yes, you have face firsted a lot of them.
Yes.
So my name's Carson Goblin. Thank you for coming in for the Goblin. Thank you for the redemptions, for the redemptions, for the donation. Thank you so much for that. It means so much. It helps us fund, at least substitute some of the expenses we have for the channel. We are going to keep the hero points from that. It means so much to the players. It means that they can put themselves more at risk. The more safeties they have, the further they can push themselves, the more dangers they can have, the more excitement that becomes. So that's
Hero
what it's all
points save lives.
So
Mhm.
true.
Yeah.
My life.
Yeah. So thank you so much for that. Tomorrow, we're going to be doing something. I don't know yet if it's going to be game prep or if it's going to be let's plays. There's some amazing stuff out at the moment. So who knows what we're going to do. And then we have Saints and Sinners back this week, where we're all fighting over an imp as an animal companion or a polyamorous familiar situation. Who knows? That's always weird. And I do mean we're all fighting over that one. So that's a weird one. And on Friday we have our tabletop role-playing book club. So check that out. We are going to be actually raiding Devil's Luck Gaming. It's been a long time since we've raided them. They raided us a while back, but they're playing The Expanse role-playing, which is something I've had on my shelf for a while. I like the idea. I love watching The Expanse series, and the books are even better, but that's what they're doing now, and they're in person. I'm so jealous. Really miss in-person gaming. So that's who we're going to raid. So stick around for that. Thank you everyone so much for your support today, and thank you all our cast members for being so amazing and entertaining. It means so much to me that you're able just to put on a show this amazing for us. So thank you. So we're going to we're going to go and we're going to do that raid. So,
All right, bye.
bye.